What's up, YouTube? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Curt?
2019.
Can you believe it's here?
Man, it feels weird. It feels different.
Feels almost like just 2 days ago.
I saw that yesterday. They're like,
ago.
man, 2018. It feels so long ago. It was yesterday.
Wow. I need some of that Congoplex. We got our stuff is coming up with Dr. Chapa. How exciting is that? Is anybody going to be doing that journey, the detox with us? It should be an interesting time. We got 5 seconds. We're getting this thing on the road. Good morning. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And it is a beautiful, rainy, wet Wednesday morning here in Galveston County.
Yeah, if you are on the roads today, make sure that you are taking caution. There is a flash flood warning until tomorrow at noon.
Yeah, I believe so. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of rain. I saw Justin West, who posted a couple of articles in like some of the talk groups that had mentioned that, hey, it's flash flood. That's where I saw it. I was like, dang, tomorrow till noon? If you're going to be on the roads, make sure you're careful if you're going to be out and about.
Wait, you saw it from Justin West and you didn't see it from the city of Lamarck when they sent us a text message to our Google Voice number and was like, hey, by the way, flash flooding? Because that's where I saw it.
Well, shout out to those text messaging alerts. That's from the beautiful city of Lamarck, which we are in and support. No, I did not. I saw from Justin West.
Every Wednesday night, it's lit at the Lamarck Library.
I like that. So my friend Jonathan Solis, they're like young adult and youth stuff. It's called Leaders in Training, and they call it lit. And so every time I see that, I'm like, oh man, the city of Lamarck, it's lit at the library. Let's go.
I think it's Wednesday nights. At least we get notified of it at least once a week.
Yes, sir.
I started like, it's again.
Yeah, it's 8:35. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. You can go to khearadio.com. Make sure that you go check the website out. Hit the donate button. Consider partnering with us. You can also send us an email. Check out our stream, which you can do from anywhere in the world. Curt, you found a packing peanut on the floor. Where in the world did this come from?
I had no idea. It
Looks
was
like a
literally
bird
at my feet.
Remember whenever everybody was kids and this is how you would draw a bird? Like, who decided that was okay? It's just like, meh, it looks like an M. The McDonald arches. This is what packing peanuts look like.
So I was watching a show from Fox the other day, and they were like, oh, you'll just eat about anything. He's like, no, I won't. And he like tears off a piece of a sponge and gives it. He's like, oh, what was that? He goes, it's a sponge. He's like, don't serve people sponges. So that's what I thought.
Wow.
Well, that's funny. That was down at my feet.
Yeah. No idea where the packing peanut came from. If it was called packing popcorn, I would try it. Is that wrong of me?
Instead of a peanut?
Yeah.
Where do they come up with these names?
I don't know.
Packing peanut.
But everybody that is hanging out with us on YouTube and Facebook, Happy New Year. If you're listening at 99.5 FM, Happy New Year. It's 2019. This is going to be the best year of everyone's lives.
New year, new me.
New year, new me.
Did you see some of those like where they were like, if you post, I will delete you?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did.
Didn't you tell me that you deleted somebody because they posted that as a...
Yeah, it was a joke. It was a joke. They said, hey, if you're going to post New Year, new me at the beginning of the year, go ahead and delete me now. Here I go. Delete. Nah. No, it is 2019, but this is a good time to make some changes in your life. If you have some stuff going on, maybe you don't like, maybe you had too much negativity in 2018. Sometimes it's okay. Hey, I need a break from these people. I need a break from this situation. I'm going to make a hard turn right now and speak positivity into the air. If you keep thinking negative things, if you keep hanging out with negative people, you're going to turn into a negative person yourself.
Why are you pointing at me?
No, you were
gesturing at me.
I was gesturing at you, but I was more just like, wouldn't you agree?
Sure. Yeah, I thought you were telling me that I was the negativity in your life.
Well, I mean, no.
Dude, I walked in today and Gardy was like, I was like, hey, you doing good? You feeling good? He goes, yeah. I'm like, me too. He goes, Well, if I let my happiness be controlled by how you are feeling.
You asked me. You said, how are you doing today, sir? And I said, I'm doing good. And you're like, are you happy that I'm here? You showed up at 8:07. And I like, usually it's like 8:22. And I'm like, Kurt, we could have got so much done in these 22 minutes if you got here at 8 o'clock. I'm here like 7:55, you know? And you were like, are you happy that I'm here? And I was like, Kurt, if I let you determine my happiness ever, I feel like I'd never be happy. I said, I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day, and I'll have a good day just because I kind of have that mindset when I wake up. I'm choosing to have a good day. I choose to do this and that. And whether Kurt shows up at 8:07, 8:22, I'm going to try and have a good day no matter what.
You know, here's the funniest part about like just having a good day. I saw a whole bunch of memes yesterday. It was like, oh, it's 2019. I already messed up. Looking forward to 2020.
2020 is going to be my year.
And I'm like, listen, there's 364 more days for you to correct 2019.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
But you can already get that vision for 2020. If you want that 2020 vision, make 2019 your year of preparation because 2020 is going to be so clear. But I feel like 2019, I'm excited to see what unfolds. You know, we saw what happened in 2018. For me, it was a pretty good year. What about you?
For me, it was as well. We saw a lot of growth. I think growth would be the word that we would use to describe what KHGA did, what you and I did. I look at the videos that we posted a year ago from our show, which last year we didn't have a show on the 2nd, but it was a struggle. Like, I don't think like our listeners would tune in if we were still doing what we were doing a year ago.
We should try it.
So
Just
workout
kidding.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, wacky Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday.
Keeping it super wacky.
Super wacky.
So let us know if you're watching. I want to hear from you. Maybe you can text us 346-704-1806, or you can message us here on social media as well. How is 2019 going for you so far? Have you already messed up? Do you feel like I fell off the wagon? I was doing so good for like 12 hours. Then I ate, you know, too much, blah, blah, blah. I mean, let us know. Do you have any resolutions? What's your plans for 2019? I want to hear.
I want to hear too, because I feel like there are people who have already messed up, and I want to know.
You want to hear from them?
I want to hear from them. So if you are listening right now over the FM, give us a call, 346-704-1806. You can also text that number, and we'll get that text message. We want to hear from you if you want to be on the radio.
Do you feel like you're one of the people who's messed up? Because like that's what I'm kind of sensing. Did you mess up or no?
Okay, so yesterday, it was really hard for me to mess up.
Right.
I didn't set my alarm.
Okay.
I slept in until 2 o'clock.
Ow.
I have no idea. I woke up and I'm like, what time is it? And I was like, oh, it's probably going to be like 9 o'clock. I got like 4 hours of sleep.
Wow.
No, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I slept for like 12 hours yesterday.
That's impressive.
Straight.
You know,
like laid in bed.
You know what you need to do to fix that?
Take a nap today until 2 o'clock?
No, sir. I was going to say, if you get married and have some kids, I promise you'll be up before 2 o'clock. They are a built-in alarm clock to the house. So I guarantee you that would never happen again. Whenever you get married, you find the one and you have some kids, they're going to be like, Daddy, like it's time. Boom, 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 boom. Wake up, shaking you, just like ready to go.
Really?
Yeah, and you'll get everything accomplished that you want to. I promise.
I was kind of disappointed that my cat didn't wake me up. You know, like standing on my face. Wake up. Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Yeah, your cat's used to it. Probably was like, finally, I get some peace and quiet in here. Hey, so we have a comment. Becca said, I've already messed up this year. 2020 is going to be my year for sure. Kurt, do you have any words for Becca? I mean, we're only on the 2nd.
Becca, there are 363 more days.
That's quick math.
2019.
That's quick math, Kurt.
I think there's...
That's quick math.
Because there's 365 days in a year, right?
Is there?
Or is it 366?
I don't know. You had said something the other day where you had messed up like the days of the year, like how many there were, like way off. You were like by 20 off, and everybody's like, how many days, Kurt?
I think there's 365 days in a year. So take away 2, that's 363.
You think?
If I'm wrong, let me know. But there's still like 300 some days to not mess up. So like you can still correct it, course correct it. You know what? If you are watching right now,
and I am,
you have already started it the right way to getting it correct because you decided positivity. I was actually thinking this the other day.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I was thinking a lot. When I think it's dangerous, like get away from me when I'm thinking because it could be bad for you.
Okay.
But if you are a news organization,
Are we? Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
If you are a news organization or a part of the media and your job is to only focus on the negative, maybe 2019, you should switch that up and focus on positivity.
But how would that be? Would that be too much of a switch? Like, think of the nightly news, like any news organization. If they didn't focus on anything bad and they only focused on the good stories, positivity, nothing negative at all, how do you think that would affect the world?
I think it would make the world a better place.
Yes.
And you know what? The best way to start that switch is telling them to tune into KHEA radio. Message every news organization you know and say, hey, we want more positivity.
Yeah.
Like KHEA.
Yeah, if you're watching on on Facebook, go ahead and start tagging. I'm not even going to say any of the news ones. And Curt, please don't say it. I know I saw it on the tip of your mouth. You're like, at
KRB.
Channel this. Oh, really? Oh, my gosh. So go ahead and start tagging them. Maybe they'll get the hint. But I wonder how that would change everybody's perspective on everything. I was listening to something the other day, and they were saying, whenever you're working with people, you need to try and shut out all the negativity. Nobody wants to be around people who are always negative.
I hate it.
And so what they said is, hey, if you can't help it, like, and you're always around negativity, like turn off the news, turn off the TV. Sometimes you need to turn off the other radio stations, not KHEA radio. If they're being a negative influence into your life, you need to turn off the internet. If you're not watching the live stream of KHEA, sometimes it may be necessary for a little bit of time.
You know, one of my favorite moments of Pastor Walter Hallam, I listen to him all the time, was that he talked about like people would come up to him and say, hey, I think there's a demon in my house. I think there's something bad in my house. And they're like, can you come and like pray over my house? And they are like, he's like, how about you just turn on praise?
Yeah.
You know, turn on positivity. You know, you don't need somebody to come out and pray over your house or touch your body. Like, just turn on positivity and it will go away. Like, you can speak away bad things in your life. All you have to do is believe that, hey, I'm going to be positive.
Yeah. You know, life and death is in the power of your tongue. So what you say is out there forever. You know, that kind of echoes and echoes and echoes. And it's just out there. And that's why it's really important. And I tell my son this, and I remember being a kid and my parents telling me this too. Like, you need to think before you speak sometimes. And as we get older, sometimes that's harder. You know, we think less, talk more. I'm doing it right now. But and you know, it's always like, hey, I got to be mentally prepared to try and be like, okay, I'm going to speak some positivity into the world. Because once you say something, you can't get it back. You can apologize. You can take it back and say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you'll never honestly get those words back. They're out there. You
know, I saw a post the other day. It was in one of the talk groups, and they were talking like putting somebody's mess out on social media, right?
Was it yours?
No.
Was it mine?
It was maybe yours.
Oh, no. A stab to the heart.
But it was a local business, and it was straight like making allegations about this person that may or may not be true, but tied their business to it. Right. And I messaged the guy. I was like, hey, just so you know, like, he put a disclaimer, this is not intended for any legal use. I'm just putting it. I'm like, your disclaimer does not take away the fact that you're being negative to this person, and they can still sue you for what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, for what you put on social media. And he's like, oh, I checked with the lawyer and they said if I put it, I'm like, dude, it doesn't stop it. And I was like, you need to start spreading some positivity on these groups. You need to, you know, and that I get negativity. People love connecting with negativity.
The drama.
Yeah. But if you're being positive and you're saying, hey, I went to this restaurant and I had a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
To me, that does more than saying like, hey, there was something nasty in my food. You know, like that doesn't do anything for me. I don't care. Like, I shut that out, you know?
Yeah.
I'll go and watch a KHEA radio giveaway video.
Just over and over.
Over and over. Burger Nation.
For 10,000 times. Hey, this video has 10,000 views. Curt, how many were there? How many of them were you?
10,000.
Yeah, so speaking of that, we do have a giveaway video going on right now. We're giving away 4 gift cards to Burger Nation. Go check them out. They're off of NASA, like pretty close to NASA in Johnson Space Center, right there next to Starbucks.
Yeah, you have to. when we drove by, it is on the right-hand side of the road. You do have to look for the sign that says Burger Nation. But when you walk in, you will instantly be like overwhelmed with food. Like there's just so many options to choose from. We really enjoyed. They have a keto burger. They have a flaming hot Cheetos burger. There was one that had like cream cheese and eggs.
Yeah, I had a cream cheese one.
Fried Twinkies, fried cinnamon rolls, like just
they have
mouth watering.
They have a deep fried burger, which we did not get the opportunity to try, which means we need to go back before Monday because we're starting a cleanse with Dr. Aaron Chapa on Monday. A cleanse and a detox. It's going to be something to kind of kickstart our year in the right direction. You know, it's the way Dr. Chapa describes this, and I have to agree with him. Having done this before, he said it's a way to kind of get like almost like 6 months worth of work on your body done in 21 days. So it's condensed. It's extreme, you know, and I'm going to go ahead and say this. It's not easy to do. It's not going to be the funnest thing to do. It's fun to go sit on the couch and eat ice cream and eat these everything. That's what's fun to do. That's what I want to do. But it's also a challenge to myself to see if I can do it because you know who's in control? I'm in control. You know what's not in control of me? Food. So I'm going to be able to cut that off, make the right decisions so I can make sure 2019 is going in the right direction that I want it to.
Everyone watching right now is like, oh, so you're not going to be out at restaurants eating,
you know,
for 21 days?
That's a possibility. I'll be out at different restaurants making different decisions because we did this cleanse before, but we still went and shot videos. We still put people on to, you know, some of the best places that you can go. But we also had some pre-filmed, and then we had some where we just had to make a decision. Hey, I'm going to have all this delicious everything in front of me, but I'm stronger than that. I'm going to choose to be stronger than that. I have self-control. Like, I'm not going to let this food control me. I'm going to sit there and talk about it, pick it up, smell it, act like I'm taking a bite, but I have the willpower to say, nah, not right now.
Yeah, we'll go to different restaurants like Salada and places that are doing healthy food, you know. Olympia Grill is one of them. And so those are places that we are going to be focusing on for eating healthy in 2019. So if you are interested in doing the ultimate detox challenge, it's 21 days, fruits and vegetables, you can have protein, but it has to be a clean protein.
Mm-hmm.
What was that for?
I'm just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
And so if you're interested in doing that, we're starting on Monday, but you have to go and pick up your stuff before Monday. So talk to Dr. Aaron Chapa, go check him out. It's justlivewell.com. He's going to be on our show tomorrow morning talking about what we can do.
You know, I think Dr. Chapa would have been like a great professional wrestler, and he would have had like a podcast or like his own show called Chapa Talk. And like he would do a chop and he would like chop people, but he has that personality. I feel like he could cut an awesome promo. This is Dr. Chapa, clinical, you know, nutrition center, and then just like spit hot fire and truth.
He'd be like,
whoa,
he's holding up a lettuce and he's like
like a head.
Yeah, head of lettuce. He's like, I will destroy you. And the other guy's like, no, not the lettuce.
Hey, shout out to Josh Varner, one of our good friends. He's the main chef and cook over there at Pierogi Queen, which we are huge fans of. He said, do you bros, I'm gonna let these tacos take the wheel. And that's what's beautiful about 2019. You know, right now you can kind of make the decisions. How am I going to do this? Hey, it's taco time. And I can't disagree with that. After this 21-day cleanse, I'm going to have to do some tacos again.
Yeah. Did he just substitute like instead of Jesus take the wheel, tacos take the wheel? Because that would be a great remix.
Tacos take the wheel. Yeah.
Tacos
he did.
Take the wheel.
You know, in 2019, I would like to see less of you singing. Is that wrong? I think the worst part, and here's what gets me, is that whenever you leave it, like if you sang and like kept talking after, I think I would have less of an issue with it.
It just hangs in the air.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with that? Someone pray for me.
The last note.
I'm still working through my own struggles. You know, I brought some of these struggles from 2018 with me. If you could pray for me for 2019, and okay, woo. That's the first time that's happened. The first time Curt sang 2019, I'm working myself through it.
All right, let me try this again. Tacos take the wheel. Hey, so we need like 19 more likes on Facebook. Will you please help us get 19 more likes?
That was a lot better.
Okay. I did it better that time. So seriously, we are 19 likes away from a really cool goal that we have for KHEA Radio. It's really easy. If there are, how many people are watching right now? There's tons.
Double digits.
Yeah. And people listening over the FM, if you could like help us, just invite all of your friends to like KHEA Radio. We would easily get over our hump here and reach our goal so that we can have a party. I want to have a party this week.
That'd be fun. That's the whole plan. We've been waiting to break those 5,000 likes, and we're 19 away. 19 away. The last time we had a party, I was gifted this beautiful taco. Who knows how big the taco piñata will be next time when we break 5? It's close.
Man, I should start looking today because I feel like we could get there today. 19 more likes is all we need.
I'm hoping we have it before this cleanse because I want to have real tacos in studio before this cleanse starts. So we need to break those pretty much tomorrow or the next day before Monday. And then it's going to be like, I'm going to juice a taco and have to drink it.
You know, the only reason why we decided to come in and do this show today was one, just spread positivity. So I guess there's 2 reasons. And the second reason, because we need 19 more likes.
We need content, baby. And this is it. We're here to talk to you, hanging out and having a good time. Hopefully you are having a good day as well. I'm not sure what you're doing. Maybe you're back at work. Maybe you are off today, spending time with the family, or you're just chilling. I'm not sure, but hopefully you're having a good day. Feel free to share this video out. There's so many different ways you can partner with KHEA Radio. And one of the most important ones is by sharing and liking our content. That is huge for us, and we appreciate you taking the time. That's not a small thing, and we don't take it for granted. I know there's other ways people can continue to partner with KHEA.
Yeah, go ahead and just send us a message here on Facebook, or you can also text us at 346-704-1806. It's 346-704-1806. We have a package for you. We have a way for you to partner with positivity. We have a way for you to partner with KHEA Radio. We can work with just about anybody. If you are an individual and want to partner with us, you can do so by visiting our website, khearadio.com, smashing that donate button. Any amount helps us continue to bring positivity. Doing radio is not cheap.
Yeah, it's not. But it is fun, and we do love what we get to do. And again, we don't take your partnership, your donations, your sponsorship, shares, likes, comments. We do not take that for granted. I know, because I just don't comment on anything. You know, I'm very careful about what I try to associate myself with online, and I know you're the same as well, but we appreciate it. I will say, so far, 2019 is going in the right way. Our unicorn fell for the first time. We're going to be sitting down this week and placing the order for the new equipment that y'all sponsorships and partnerships were able to allow us to get. I'm very excited.
We are going to be in HD. We tested, just doing a show out in the community on the 31st, the last show of 2018. We went out and about in the community, and it was fun to not have to be in studio. Which we're still going to be in studio most of the time. I think I'm going to
have to get used to it. And I think the thing that threw me off is not having so much control, not being able to comment back and not sitting down. But it's our newest partner, the Arms Room over in Dickinson and Leak City. Like half their stores in Dickinson, half the stores in Leak City. So if you haven't been to the Arms Room, make sure that you go check out their social media. They're the newest partner at KHEA Radio, and we're super excited to be doing some stuff with them. We're going to be getting our LTC license to carry. So that way we can, make informed decisions, getting trained and helping spread safety in the community.
One of the things you were saying, like, it was hard because we weren't sitting down and commenting along and it was hard, right?
Right.
When we get the new equipment, that will be easier because we'll be able to sit down. We're going to have headphones with possibly like mics or handheld mics or something like that. We got to still talk about that. But we'll be able to comment along and it will look like we're in studio, but out and about.
I want a Britney Spears style microphone, where I'm like, got the ear and it comes over and everybody's like, dang, and a little ball with a windscreen on it. And people are going to be like, is this dude about to have like him and Curt are about to start the greatest boy band of all time? Possibly.
Hey, we should do a boy band.
Well, you'll be the dancer. I'll be the singer. I feel like you may have better moves than me. Maybe not, but maybe.
No, I just tried. I just so tried. My movements are like, ow, my back hurts.
You know, a lot of what I feel like, okay, I'm not a dancer and I'm probably not qualified at all to talk about this, but a lot of what comes off good in anything is being secure in what you're doing. Hey, you may not know what you're doing, but they always say fake it till you make it. And then like if you have like those swift movements, like, oh, I was supposed to do that. I fell down, but it was part of my routine. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, you're laughing at me, but ha ha ha. That's part of the routine. You know, I don't know. It's that being secure in what you're doing and being confident.
There's a video that I see that's posted on like the Snap stories I go through and like follow like funny videos stuff. And it's like this girl dancing and Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, she gets done and they're like, yay!
Yeah.
And it's like the worst dance of all time. And it's like, I need friends that support me like them.
Yes.
That's my dancing.
Get
like,
you friends that hype you up.
hype you up instead of tear you down.
Yeah. That's hanging out with the right people. Hanging out with people that are going to be a good influence, a positive influence in your life. If you don't have those people, let us be those people. Share what you have going on. Maybe it's an event. We get invited to events all the time, and we try to make as many as we can. We like to spread awareness about those events that we can and go whenever we're available. You know, our calendar fills up. That's something. One of my goals for KHEA Radio is for us to get a calendar on our website where people will be able to put their events up there, where we'll be able to put up, hey, this is where we're going to be. And then also for us to start a blog that maybe can do like poll questions where we can share about like, hey, like right after our shows are over, maybe like once or twice a week. Or if we get more people to help us every day, where we write a blog, be like, this is what we talked about. This was the poll, and it will be interactive. So that way people can either watch a clip of the video, maybe stream that whole show from the website. And that's one of the goals, a blog and a calendar for KHEAradio.com.
Man,
I see you stressing out over this stuff.
We're going to need a couple more interns. You know, if you are interested in partnering with some interns.
Yeah, with your time. There's almost nothing more valuable than your time.
You know, somebody did say, and it's really cool. You and I both work for Abundant Life Christian Center. We work here at the church. I like hearing the stories about people who come in and just volunteer their time.
Yeah.
And I guess like back in the 2000s and 90s, like people would just show up and spend like hours, like 8-10 hours just helping out at the church. And I'm like, what? That's awesome. Like, that's so cool. Can they do that now with the KHEA radio? That'd be awesome.
I think so. And here's the thing. People want to give back. People want to help and be a part of something that's doing something good in the community. I feel like where sometimes KHEA and where we need to do better is letting people know that there is an opportunity to do stuff. Because if people do not know, then they can't come and do it. You know, just like if you don't say, hey, and this is stuff we talked about before, people want to give and we, you know, and support KHEA, but we used to not say anything about it because it was weird to ask for support. And that's just being vulnerable and real right now because we weren't used to it. But as we found out and talked to more people, people want to support. Business want to be a part of something positive in the community. We just have to let them know, hey, this is your chance. And we're trying to get better and grow KHEA. We're trying to grow ourselves so that way we can be a better influence in the community as well.
We're going to need some interns. So if you want to come and help, let us know. If you know of a place that has really good radio people already, like radio students, let me know because we need that help.
So here's Solion. She said, I'm not qualified, but I am bored. So hire me, Solion. You know what? I feel like we are not qualified for what we do. If we're being honest. If you waited to be qualified, like if we did, then we'd been here. We still wouldn't got this thing going. But I want to say this. You know, we know Solion. You're very smart. You're very bright. I think you are more than qualified to come up here and help out whenever possible, whenever your schedule allows. And we would love that.
Yeah, our interns don't just deliver coffee. I don't think
is that a thing? Like, wait, do some interns deliver coffee out there? Because if so, we need to add some stuff to the thing. That they're actually helping us out, making phone calls, drafting emails. They're being awesome. They've been really, really helpful so far. It's been huge.
Our interns, by the way, starting in 2019, one of the things that we are going to be start offering here at KHEA Radio, I'm thinking like Monday is going to be the first start of this, is we're going to have a show from 1 to 3.
Mhm.
It's all going to be on the FM for starters.
Yeah.
But our interns are going to be running that portion of our radio station, doing cut-ins, talking on the microphone. So it's more than just like, again, let's go get a coffee.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I want to volunteer. I want to use my time. So if you are somebody who says, hey, you know what, maybe interning is at a radio station would be fun, this is an opportunity.
Yeah, we can also teach you how to record spots, use recording software, operate a soundboard, operate mics. With our new equipment, we'll probably be learning it together, to tell you the truth. So you may know more about it than we do. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Right now, it's 9:03. You're listening to KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. Let us know what you're up to today. Would you be interested in coming and working at KHEA? We'd love to talk to you. Would you be interested in partnering with KHEA? We'd appreciate that.
Speaking of interning, I don't think I've ever told you, but I was an intern once.
Where at?
I was an intern for WOWT.
WOWT.
Sounds like a radio station,
Wout.
but it was a TV station in Omaha, Nebraska. First day on the job, ended up in the emergency room.
Okay, I will say this. I'm not surprised. Please tell me more.
So we were filming, and I had already worked for a station part-time, a TV station. So like, it wasn't new for me to...
First of all, let me say this. I can imagine whenever you're like, you show up as an intern, you're like, guys,
I got this.
I already know everything I'm doing. I already works at a station part-time. Yeah, I can do this internship. No problem. Emergency room. Go.
Okay, so we were filming. This vet got a car, like got a brand new car. So I'm like leaning up against the car, getting a shot, right? Like a cool shot.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, there was something on the car that cut open my arm, and it was bleeding.
Like a knife? Like what was in the car? A dog?
It was on the outside of the car. Like,
Glass.
I don't know if there was like some sort of plastic, right? But it cut it deep enough that I had to go get stitches, and I had to get like a shot because, you know,
Tetanus
if you have
shot.
metal, yeah.
Wow.
And so I had to sign like all of these like paperwork, and
Yeah.
I'm like, a non-paid intern ends up in the emergency room. The president of the company, or like the CEO, like I swear I don't think he's ever talked to an intern before. Like I had to sit in his office, and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." He goes, "You're not going to sue the station, right?"
Maybe.
And I was like, "For $500,000, I will not sue."
Oh my god.
I was like, "No, I'm fine." Literally, like I understand. Like it happens. Like it's literally a cut. It's gonna heal fine.
yeah, it's one of those things where you'll see this on like cartoons sometimes, and it's like, you know, one day since an injury, and they go like erase the board. It's been like their whole existence. The TV station's been there for 40 years, and it's like, well, there goes our safety streak. Nobody's getting that safety bonus. Thanks, intern.
So then day 2, right?
Oh yeah.
Day 2, it's Omaha, and Omaha, it's a big city, and North Omaha's pretty violent. Day 2,
Is it?
oh yeah, North Omaha's really
Man,
violent.
stay out of North Omaha.
It's
you
almost
guys.
like Chicago in a way. No.
Let's not bash. Let's go.
There was a shooting. Somebody got shot outside of a house, and I literally had to walk up, and there was still like rags of like blood on the staircase leading up to the house. And I'm like, as a guy, like, you know, when I was a TV reporter for when I was like getting paid, we didn't have shootings. So that was like my first experience. I'm like, first day, I'm in the emergency room. Second day, I'm like at a crime scene, and I'm like,
you know what you should have done?
this internship.
You should have shaved your eyebrows, because nobody's messing with the guy with no eyebrows. Like now they don't know what he is capable of. You should have took your own advice now, because no eyebrow Kurt, that dude's kind of crazy.
Hey, so I put on this outfit today. It's all black, right? Like I'm wearing black
Yeah, I see it.
sweatshirt, black jeans, and this sweatshirt that I'm wearing, I was like, am I going to go ref like an NBA basketball game? That's what it looked like to me. I was like, huh. Because of my shaved head, I'm like,
Yeah.
why does that make me feel like I'm going to go ref a basketball game?
I don't know. Maybe that's your future calling. Goals? 2019 goals?
2019?
Start reffing not just any basketball game, like NBA games only. Hey, you see University of Texas beat Georgia last night?
Did you see they got in a fight?
Who?
Did you see
Bevo?
that? Bevo and the Bulldog.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Before that happened, I saw it and I was like, man, Texas, I don't know if they're gonna win it. But then after like Bebo came out crunk and he was like trying to charge that bulldog, I was like, okay, there's something different in the air. University of Texas is about to win this thing. Did that make you feel a different way too?
A little bit.
I saw that. I was like, no, Texas is gonna win. That is there's something different. Even Bebo's like came on his game today. He tried to murder that dog on TV. No remorse. He wasn't even sorry. Like he did not care that cameras were on him. He didn't care. There were so many people there. He said, you know what? I'm here. I'm taking care of business. What's up, Georgia? Ooh, like came out. And I was like, dang, who's the real dog in the fight? Bebo.
The best part was I read an article about it, I think on ESPN.
Yeah.
And they were like, we don't know what caused this issue. Earlier this week, they were seen in a picture and they seemed to get along.
Yeah. You know what probably happened? I could see the trainers and everybody who takes care of Bebo showing pictures of that bulldog all week long. Maybe like, here's some food. And they're like, no, they would let a bulldog eat it instead. Like, here's this and that. No, the bulldog gets it. They're like, you know what? This is going to get our team fired up. Whenever Bebo meets, why did they even bring them that close together? Is that normal?
I don't think so.
They never show. I've never seen that.
The best part was they showed a video from up in the stadium from someone from like a Texas Longhorn fan, and you can hear in the background like, "Get him, Bebo! Get him!" Like Texas really wanted Bebo to like destroy this dog. I'm like, what did that dog ever do to you?
Well, you know what? Next time that dog's gonna know. And apparently, it helped fire the team up. It helped get them ready to go. But Bebo came out on his game and was ready to dominate.
Get him, Bebo!
Shout out to University of Texas. They pulled out the win last night.
Man,
nobody thought they were going to win except for Bebo.
It's so exciting. Yeah, like this bowl season has been really, really fun for me because I grew up in the 90s watching college football, Nebraska football. And what Nebraska... Yeah, let's
keep going.
Nebraska football did good in their bowl game. They didn't play in.
Yeah.
But the best part was like growing up, you always saw Florida. You always saw Texas. You always saw Miami. Like those are schools that were playing for the national championship. Alabama wasn't there. Georgia wasn't there. Like the SEC conference really wasn't the SEC conference.
Right.
What was really cool was Florida won their bowl game. They blew out a team. Texas won their bowl game against a team that they weren't supposed to beat. And it's making me really excited for 2019 college football. I know it's not done yet, but we got a way ahead. But I really think it's cool to see the powerhouses, Texas, Miami, back in the game.
I feel like we were doing really good about Bebo, and then you somehow weaseled this into Nebraska football. And I know that Nebraska didn't have the opportunity to play like in the Chipotle Salsa Corn Bowl this year, which that would be the only bowl game, like a made up one. I don't know, like the Dairy Queen, like off-brand Mart Bowl, Nebraska versus, and then they serve them up like a Pee Wee football team, and they may not win still, but hey, how about that LSU game?
The UCF.
Okay, that's all. That's the joke.
I was waiting for it. I was like, man, not national champions, back-to-back national champs.
Hey, Lauren said, shout out to Matthew McConaughey. I'm gonna go buy a Lincoln and go buy a Lincoln.
He's a Longhorns fan.
Yeah,
he
is. He is. Matthew McConaughey. I'm gonna go put on like a black suit, go listen to the Texas Fight song, and like just drive around town, being like, hey, just cruising around. That's class.
Have you seen the new
was that Fat Albert or Matthew McConaughey? I'm like, hey.
That reminded me of
oh wait, I'm sorry. His is all right. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
There's a commercial. I think it's for Allstate. Who's the Mayhem guy? Was that Allstate?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
The Mayhem?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Mayhem. Like he rings the doorbell. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal your car. And the guy's like, what? And he's like, what? And they're like, what? And the whole commercial is going back and forth saying what? And I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've watched. Like I laughed so hard. I'm like, oh, this is funny. He's
you
like,
know what kind of comedy that is? It's like Looney Tunes comedy.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And he's like, grabs the flag and he's like, What?
Are you still entertained? I feel like you would still be entertained. Like you turn on like, Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny, or like Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd going at it. And he's like, no, you rascally wabbit. And he's like, no, you. That's like Looney Tunes comedy. But apparently it's still funny.
Rabbit season. Duck season.
2019 is rabbit season, baby.
Rabbit season.
Right?
Ducks. Fire.
It's 9:13. This is KHEARadio.com 99.5 FM. It's 2019. Let us know, what do you have going on? What are your goals this year for KHEA? I already said 2. They're leaked goals. I want our website to be upgraded as far as a blog and a calendar. Those are some easy things that I think we're going to be able to accomplish. As far as personal goals, I have some goals for my business, some goals for fitness. What are goals you have? Maybe you have some fitness goals. Maybe you have some health goals, financial goals. I don't know. Curt, as far as like everything go, do you have like one big goal, whether it's financial, physical, maybe that boxing career? Like, what do you have going on?
I knew you were going to ask. And I don't think I've thought about it.
Uh-oh.
I was just going to say, like, people actually make goal boards. Like, they have bulletin boards.
Cut out pictures.
With all of their goals on it. And
It's
they're like, this
my
is
dream.
what I'm going to accomplish in 2019.
Like a vision board.
Vision board. That's what it's called. I was waiting for that word.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I've ever done that. Like, I don't walk around with my planner and be like, on the top of it's like, here's what I'm going to accomplish today. But I don't think I've ever done that.
There is something different about putting stuff in writing, because you can think it, and putting it in writing just takes it to the next level. It's like, okay, I can see this. I'm looking at this. This makes it a little bit more real. That was my first step to turning this into a reality, saying it out loud, writing it down, and then trying to see like, what steps do I need to take to get there?
But see, I do this with my budget too, right? Like I will write my budget and then never follow it. So I don't know if doing that with goals would actually help me. That was a long way of saying that my goal for 2019 is I'm going to get married. It's going to happen.
In 2019?
In 2019.
Oh, man.
It's going to happen.
We got to set realistic goals.
Listen, if you speak it enough, it will happen. 2019, I'm getting married.
Here's a tip. You say something enough, people are going to start to believe it.
Right.
Keep going.
And maybe they're going to be like, hey, here's your wife, like.
And sometimes it's yourself. You have to say it enough until you start to believe it. And then you start to believe it. Everybody else does.
I feel like old school. I need to like maybe get a pig and be like, here, sir, I can offer you a pig
for marriage
for your daughter.
Oh, I thought you meant like, and they're like, you know what? I have a better idea. Why don't you just marry this pig? Well, let's put some lipstick on it. And
wow,
that's your Mrs. Casper.
PETA just called.
Yeah.
We're shutting down KHEA. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, but hopefully you have some goals. Let us know. What are your goals for 2019? We're excited to start a new partnership with the city of Lamarck, where we're going to be focusing on all of the amazing businesses happening in Lamarck, Texas. We already have lists and lists of places to go. Maybe you know a place in Lamarck that we should go check out. Let us know. Go ahead and tag that place.
Our first place is going to be Benito's.
I'm excited to go to Benito's. Yeah, if you haven't been to Benito's, it's in downtown Lamarck. It's been there for almost 50 years from what I understand. This past weekend, actually on, was it New Year or the 30th? I don't know, but I went to my parents' house, right, hanging out. And my wife, we were trying to decide what we wanted to eat. And
she said Benito's.
Well, it was either Benito's or Leo's, which are like right there, both in Lamarck. And I grew up eating Leo's. It's right down the street from my parents' house, which they still live in that same house I grew up in. And so we ended up going for Leo's because we wanted just to pick it up and be quick. But option number 2 was Benito's. So we're going to be back quick, this week.
Can we talk about that post that you made on our Instagram with your Leo's cheeseburger?
Yes, you can.
Because I hated you for that.
Why?
I was literally like, oh, I'm going to eat healthy. I had a salad in my fridge, right? To eat. And I'm like sitting at home. I'm scrolling through. I start getting these notifications like, this person liked your picture on Instagram. This person. I'm like, I didn't realize I posted on Instagram, but let me go look.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of Leo's burger, like the cheeseburger. And I was like, Gardy.
Yeah. You know what my beef with all that is that you never post. You never post on Instagram and you're like, that's your thing. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's KHEA radio thing. Will you at least post something on there?
I posted the other day.
Yeah.
But then guess what I had to go and get? I called them up and I said, hey, is Leo's open? How late are you open? They're like, we're not sure yet, but we're still open now. And I'm like, give me a double cheeseburger.
You went and got one?
I did.
What day was that?
Rings the same day you posted it.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I did. I went. I was like, gosh.
Did you drive by my parents' house?
No. I don't think so.
Were you stalking my parents' house? You're like, is Gardy still there? Like, which one of these is Gardy's parents' house?
I almost
Where's
thought
the
about
car?
like getting the Leos and then standing outside and be like, Gardy!
I probably would have heard you. We live that close.
Like, why did you do this?
Yeah.
I ate the double cheeseburger. I ate the onion rings.
And probably ate the salad at your house too.
And ate the salad. Actually, I was like, do I go like to the church and eat because I had some work I needed to do?
Yeah.
Or do I go home? And I was like, no, I'm going to go home and eat this and enjoy this on the couch. Like a good person eating Leos.
So we're going to be saying all of that to say we're going to be at Benito's either tomorrow or the next day. We're going to be shooting a video. We're putting some shine on some of the awesome Lamarck businesses that have been here for years and some of the ones that are just getting started. We're actually even planning to go to ones that are not even open yet. Whenever they open, we're going to make sure we spread that news. Like, this is what they have here.
I believe Dickie's Barbecue is one of them.
Yeah, Dickie's Barbecue Pit. Have you ever been in Dickie's before?
I've never been to a Dickie's. It's opening up here next to the Walmart, right off of exit 15, which is the Golf Greyhound Park.
Magical Winter Lights. The dog track is there. Walmart's there. If you're trying to get to 3 Acres Food Truck Park, that's where that Dickie's is. It's going to be in that strip. And
it's right next to Panda Express, right?
Yeah. I used to live closer to a Dickie's when I lived in Houston. And it's good stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed going. And so I am excited. There's another option, a new business in Lamarck, Texas, that's going to be putting out a good product and people are going to be proud of.
You know what I'm looking forward to is when there's restaurants right here on exit 13. I realize it's only 2 miles away to get to exit 15.
Yeah.
But I like leave here and I'm like, man, where do I want to eat? And my options are like Jack in the Box. And I like Jack in the Box.
Me too.
Right?
For sure. They have cheesecake.
But there's no other option. Like, I'm like, where I got to drive 2 miles?
I will say this. One of my favorite things about Jack in the Box is you can get tacos, you can get egg rolls, you can get a cheeseburger, you can get cheesecake. There's literally a menu that goes like all over the world right there at Jack in the Box.
Yeah, it's great. But it's like, I want something here. Like, as I'm late, it's the most millennial thing that I've ever said.
I'm going to have to open a restaurant.
I don't want to go 2 miles away. I want it right here, right now.
Yeah, I'm going to open a restaurant and I'll probably stay open from you alone. just right there on the convenience. Yeah. I'm like, here you go, Kurt. What do you want today? What would you like if you could open any restaurant? What would it be? Like the style of food? Chinese. You got Mexican food, barbecue, hamburgers, pizza, Italian food.
What if we had a place that had all of that?
Okay.
Like a buffet, like Golden Corral.
Okay.
Right? Like a really good Golden Corral. There was, man.
They're going to open that new where Ryan Steakhouse used to be. I saw that somebody said, hey, there's a new buffet opening in that place. I think it was Angie Butler from Legacy Collision. She had said, hey, there was a sign or something. They're going to open up something there again.
Where is that? That's over here at Mall of the Mainland?
Yeah, Mall of the Mainland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's right over there. That's still exit 15.
It is.
I need something exit 13.
Well, you know what? I'm working on it, Kurt. I can only open up my buffet as fast as I can, okay?
Golden Corral. Oh, man. There was a restaurant that I used to go to.
Gardy's Corral. Okay, I got the name. Keep going.
And they had the best cheeseburgers. Like, you could walk up, it was a buffet, right?
Yeah.
But
a cheeseburger buffet?
No, but you could walk up and get a cheeseburger, and it was the best. It was like Steakhouse, USA Steakhouse or something like that.
All right.
And that was like, if we did well in school, my parents would take us there for food.
Yeah.
And it was like the best. And it was like a 30-minute drive, but it was worth every 30-minute drive to go and get the buffet.
Yeah, Gardy's Corral would definitely have cheeseburgers on it. Like the cheeseburger buffet, that's it.
Like, I want my plate to have cheeseburgers,
Trademark.
pizza, and a taco all at the same time.
Trademark 2019. That's my first 2019 trademark. Gardy's Corral with the cheeseburger buffet. So
TM it. TM it.
That's how that works, right?
Yes, TM.
Yeah. Ben said Mexican food at the Outlet Mall on Delaney. That's Barcina's. Barcina's is right there. And I think that's actually on our list. Thank you for tagging that. We definitely want to go check out Barcina's. There's a bunch of businesses there that are at that factory stores right there.
Yeah, why isn't there another restaurant? Like, there should be. That's maybe we need to talk to there.
Well, maybe Gardy's Corral will be open close to that, just giving people another option. Would you go eat at Gardy's Corral? I feel like you wouldn't just because it says my name and you're like, no, I want Gardy's Corral to fail. Even if it had like everything that you liked. I'm like, just strict cheese, macaroni, cheeseburger buffet, like the Curt Casper diet, you know, like ice cream.
No, I would support you.
Are you sure? There's a long pause. That's a lot longer. You're like, no. You're like, only if they serve something called the Casper.
Yes, I would support that. Hey, you know what? You also have to have a free ice cream machine.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I may lose money because people like you come in and they're just like, no one's looking, getting free ice cream, and I'm leaving. And they're just like, there's free chips on Gardy's Corral buffet, and you just be like, oh, I want the chips and the salsa and the queso.
You
and then you're like,
have
ice cream.
A buffet without ice cream.
Okay.
So would you have it like maybe you don't put it next to the front door?
I'll put it in the back.
Put it in the back, so that like near the. No, you can't do it near the restrooms.
Yeah, because you're like, I'm just going to the restroom real quick. Oh, I'm just gonna go to the restroom, walk out, boop, ice cream, and leave. No, I'm gonna plan this out. I have to make it Curt Casper proof. This is gonna be difficult. I could see you going through a lot of trouble, like incognito, dressing in your all black referee outfit like today, so nobody sees you, and then you like shave your eyebrows fresh, so that way the people are like, "Do you have a problem, sir?" They're like, "Yes, that dude has a problem. He has no eyebrows. I'm scared. I'm not asking him anything."
Damn. I'm trying to think. I actually did a Curt move the other day at a place. I was like, oh, if Gardy was here with me, he would be proud.
You know, that's a good thing. Whenever I feel like everybody should have that and be like, man, what would Gardy think? Is that I feel like I'm a good conscience for you.
But it didn't stop me from doing it. I still did it. And I was like, oh, Gardy would be proud.
Okay.
Because I did it. And you're like, I say proud as in you would say something.
Okay. So here's Holly. First, good morning, Holly. She said, y'all need to go eat at Kraft 96. They have a German pretzel with jalapeno cheese and mustard. I will say this. I've been to Kraft 96. I live not too far. I live in Lake City, and I've been to Kraft 96 a couple times. That's my favorite thing on the menu is that stinking pretzel. It's delicious.
I get there's something cheese that I get there.
Yeah.
I forget what it is. Like maybe the mac and cheese.
That's
or there's
what,
a
okay,
mac
so
and cheese.
She said Gouda mac and cheese with grilled chicken. So is it the Gouda mac and cheese?
The Gouda. It's Gouda.
Hey, Ben, shout out to you. He said our resale shop is in that outlet mall. I'll have to come hang out with you sometime. I'd love to meet you. Ben,
what's a resale shop?
Yeah, let us know what kind of stuff do y'all resell. Is it the pickle? It's like
oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I love their sign.
Yeah, I've been in there before, a long time ago. It's over there by the martial arts, the MMA training facility, I believe. If that's the one I'm thinking of. I stopped into the fishing place before. They have some really cool stuff as well. That's okay. 2019. I need to get my passport and I need to get my fishing license. That's 2 more goals for me.
Oh, I need
Maybe
to get
small,
my passport.
but we need to get a passport just in case. When we have this mobile gear,
people from all
I don't
over.
know.
I got a message from someone in Northern California.
We need a passport for there. It's like a different country.
Yeah, they're like, hey, anytime that you guys want to come and do your show in Northern California, you have a place to stay. And I'm like, that's what's up. Like,
That's cool.
When I go to destinations, I don't want to pay for a hotel room.
Remember when we were getting messages from like New Zealand on KHEA? We hadn't got one of those in a long time, but there was somewhere. It was like New Zealand or like Greenland, Iceland. I can't remember where it was. They're like, hey, we're listening. That was really like probably the first surreal moment where it was like, what's going on? This is pretty neat.
New Zealand would be fun.
Yeah.
I want to go to Guatemala. Like, I want to do our show from the orphanage in Guatemala. That would be a great show.
Yes, I agree. So Ben answered. He said it's RCC resale shop. Resell anything that's donated. So I have not been there yet. I'd love to come check it out and meet you. But yeah, RCC resell over there at the factory outlet malls right there.
Cool.
With Barcenas and
so people like give an item and donate it and then you sell it.
I believe so. Yeah,
that's a cool concept.
It is. This is KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. It's 9:27. It is Thursday. It's probably still raining outside. I don't know. We need those windows. We need some windows and we can see what's going on outside. But I am excited about 2019. It's a brand new year. And for us, it feels like the beginning of the week. But the interesting thing, it's already Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Dang. That means like Friday's almost here.
It is.
The new year throws you off. And I think maybe like for me, because New Year's Eve, right? You're up until after midnight.
Yes.
Then New Year's Day, right? You sleep. And then like the second, it's like, okay, now I have to get back to my day job. It's hard. Like it's like complete shift. So you always start 2019 like really super late.
Almost like a step behind in a way.
Yeah.
You know, as you get older, though, I saw a bunch of people posting on social media that was like, hey, New Year, like I'm going to be either asleep already. I have toddlers, or like I'm going to be at home on the couch, just like making sure I'm safe. I also saw a lot of people either mentioning, complaining, or happy about the fireworks. A lot of people were saying like, hey, it sounded like a war zone outside. And also mentioning they either saw neighbors or thought they heard gunshots, or there was fireworks going on till like really late. You know, without being too like, I guess, negative or positive on this, like, how do you feel about those fireworks? Like, was that something that bugged you at all?
It doesn't bother me at all.
Were people popping like in your complex?
Yeah. And my cat, like, they're like, oh, my pet's like freaking out. Positivity. I like it. I think if you want to celebrate, you should be able to celebrate. I feel like it's one day of a year.
Yeah. You also,
I get it's illegal, but
oh, there is that part too.
That.
And I saw a bunch of cities. You know, City of Lamarck posted something. City of Dickinson, City of Leak City. Hey, reminding people, hey, just remember, it is illegal to do this, and there are reasons for that. The good thing is we're not in a burn ban, and so, but it can cause issues. You know, I'm sure there was a ton of injuries. You know, people blowing off their fingers and just getting injured. Hopefully not setting houses on fire, but that's like a real thing.
So in North Omaha, when I was there covering stories and stuff, they celebrated the New Year by like shooting up in the air, like guns, like we'll shoot guns. And I was like, what is this? Like, where is that okay? Like you go outside, it's New Year, pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, people do that? Like, go get fireworks. I'd rather be fireworks than like a gun shooting off in the air. Like that makes no sense.
Yeah, not to me either. It's definitely not safe. And people realize, you know, if it goes up, it comes down. Where is it going to come down? You don't know. You know, I saw somebody that used to be one of my neighbors posted and said that they had bullet hole in their roof. Like, and they were trying to guess, like, where did that come from? I don't know. You know,
like inside out.
I didn't get that far into it, but I think that, I don't know if they went up and checked it, or maybe they heard something and were like, what's that? And then the next day went and looked, but they said there was a bullet hole, either like wedged into the roof, or I don't know if it came through or how that worked. But that is wow. An interesting thing.
Wow. Like,
yeah,
that's what scares me is like, you're not even doing, like there were stories that I covered in North Omaha where it was like, the bullet came through the house and hit a kid in the leg. And I was just like, how?
Right.
How does that even, what?
And then the other thing is kids, you know, because you're single, you know, you have your pet. But like for me, I have no pets, but I have 2 kids. And thankfully, they both slept sound. We put on like a noise machine for my daughter, where sometimes it'll just come from the phone. And it's just like white noise, some different stuff. Because whenever those fireworks are close, it's hard to tell if it's a gun or if it's a firework. You know, you can't tell. And
I just always assume it's the fireworks.
You would hope, but then you hear stories about, hey, someone found a bullet hole in their roof, or somebody literally saw their neighbor shooting a gun out. Yeah, which if you live, I don't know, if you live in even if you live in the country, you know, like how close are people? You got to know where things are going to land, hopefully. But yeah, it's definitely important to take into account like the laws, go to fireworks shows, make sure that you're outside of the city limits. Those laws are there for a reason.
Kima had a fireworks show.
They usually do. Yeah.
Was it? Okay. Did you see the fog New Year's Eve night? Like, did you see any of the snaps of the fog?
That was fireworks smoke. But yeah, no, I'm joking. But yeah, I did see it. It was crazy.
Was it actual smoke or was it fog?
Whenever we left the church here after New Year's Eve, walking out the door, it smelled like, that like gunpowder. It smelled like the firework powder that you get from that smoke. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did. I noticed it in the church.
Oh man,
because people were walking in and out of the door, and I think it came in and was like, "Is something on fire?"
Right.
But man, was it fog? I think so.
Yeah, it was a mixture. It was fog, because I heard people coming back, like driving through Houston as well. They were like, "Man, it's so foggy out," but then fireworks. I'm sure they did leave some stuff depending on where you were, but it did have that strong smell as soon as we walked out. You know what's sad is I was kind of concerned. You know, it's different now. I remember, driving by myself before I was married and everything, like, oh yeah, I'm going to be careful. But to me, it takes it to a whole different level whenever, I was leaving church, had my wife in the car and my 2 kids in the car. And it's just like I prayed, like, no joke, before we left. I'm like, thank you, Lord, for safety. Thank you for keeping us safe. And I pray that we have a good, safe ride home. And my son was like, he was 6 years old. He just turned 6, right? He was like, why are you praying? We're safe right now. I said, and I didn't want to like put, I'm not putting any like fear or negativity in him in that situation. But I was just saying, well, I know, and we're going to stay safe. I'm just praying, you can never pray too much just about anything. And again, that kind of goes into speaking it into existence, whether you have goals in your life, whether you're like anything. And so putting it out there, those are those positive words. And I'm just putting them out there, and I'm praying, and I believe that works.
For me, the coolest part about growing up and being a part of like in your life and other people who are very influential in my life is that now I see that. I don't think before I like knew you or knew Scott or knew like the community that I have around me, I never thought about like New Year's Eve being a time to be concerned about that piece. Like the drink. Maybe because at that time, like that,
you're participating in stuff a different way.
Right. Yeah. And so it was, to me, even the same thing for New Year's Eve. I'm like, well, I only live across the bridge from the church, but anything can happen. And I think that was the same day that I saw that accident on I-45 where I was like, what just happened? And I think that's just starting to like, man, at 2019, I have some goals that I want to accomplish. I want to get married. I want to, I want to have kids down the road. I want a house. That can all end like that.
Yeah. And I was happy that we just had Dietrich in from the driving school and program talking about, hey, you can be as careful as you possibly can, but you need to take into consideration that there's other people out there that may not being as careful as you, or just being careless. It's a moment of being careless, or, like, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay to drive, that can change everybody's life forever, and so just driving defensively and putting yourself in positive situations where you are going to keep yourself safe, your family safe, and everybody else on the road safe. But we had a safe drive home, New Year's Eve, and didn't see anybody. Because have you ever been in a situation when you're on the road and you're like, that person's swerving, like, oh man. And I just try and get away. Has that ever happened to you?
No, but I wonder if because of I'm a terrible driver,
people are trying to get away. They're like, well, this guy driving away from
me.
Yeah. No, it happened to me one time. So I had already moved out of downtown Houston. I lived down here, but I was driving back to downtown often because I had a practice facility there, a studio that I would rehearse with my band. And at a portion of my life, the only time that we would have available is like really late, like no joke. Like we'd have to like, okay, 9:30, we're going to practice till like midnight or 12:30. I don't know if it was the weekend or a weekday, but I remember driving back from downtown Houston back towards my house down here. And there was a car going nuts, speeding through. And I was like, what's that? And I instantly was like, I got to drive and get away from this person. Sure enough, that person, they got it. It was the worst accident that I've seen ever happen in my life. And it happened right there in front of me. And I was like, wow, I'm so glad I saw that person coming, acting all crazy. And immediately, like, I hit the brakes, trying to slow down, get away from that person. And I wasn't involved.
That's good. I hear it all the time because I live right next to the interstate.
Yeah.
Like the cars or like the motorcycles that go, and I'm just like, that person, like I could just tell, like I can hear the speed, and I'm just like, what?
Hey, do you remember that? I remember being a kid. I was probably in like 4th or 5th grade, and there was a kid that it was a commercial for a Camaro. And the car was going by, and the cars are going by, and the cars are going by, and the kid would like had a blindfold on. Maybe he had watched Bird Box, or he was like just sitting there not looking. And they're like, "What car is that?" He was like, like a 1999, Ford, or a 94 this, and then like a Chevy Camaro came by, and he was like, "That's a Z28, 1998, 6-cylinder horsepower. This Chevy Camaro." And I remember thinking, as a kid, I need a Chevy Camaro. I was like, oh, that's so bad, man. Like, oh, do you remember that commercial?
I do. That was a good one.
I need to find that. We need to post that from our KHEA radio page later if we remember. And be like, it's not too late. The Camaro's back. They took it away for a while.
1998. That's the one I need.
Yeah, it was like, 1998 Chevy Z28. And that was the whole thing. I didn't know, and I still don't know fully, what is a Z28? But I needed one.
I remember being a kid in the car with my dad, and my dad was a car guy.
Yeah.
He would be driving, and he's like, man, take a look at that 1987, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like,
how do you know?
How do you know the year of that car? And I now probably assume that he was making it like he didn't really know. No.
Well, you know the range.
Right.
Maybe.
Like, but I feel like maybe he was like, I know cars.
Yeah, Tim Allen was your dad. But if we look at a Ford, and that's one of the ones that, or even like a Mustang, like we know, okay, and I relate like, oh, that body style. Like I remember that it was like 99, you know, oh, they changed it like 2001. Oh, they changed it in 06. Oh, they changed it in 14 or whatever it is. Like you can kind of get a range like, oh yeah, that's a, and I don't even consider myself to know cars, but I still know like, oh, if I look at a Ford, like that was one in the 90s. They changed it in 2001, 05, and then some other stuff. It's interesting to me how they're bringing cars back. Like they're going to be bringing the Ford Bronco back. Do you remember that one? It's like the two-door truck, man.
And it had like the top on the back, right?
Yeah, 2020, I believe they're bringing that back. I was looking.
Dang.
Also, 2020, they're bringing back. Well, they're not bringing it back. As far as I know, it'll be one of the first ones, and they may have had it years ago. But a Jeep truck, like a 4-door Jeep truck. It's interesting.
Is it gonna be called a heap?
Yeah, you can haul stuff in heap. But right now it's 9:39. This is KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. Hey, what's up, Mr. Narvez, Leanne, I see Lori, Kelsey, all of y'all tuning in. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Even if it's just for a bit, we appreciate it. Let us know, what do you have going on? Also, what are some goals that you have for 2019? We want to hear from you. Let us know what's up. How about you as far as a car? I think I'm going to be getting a new car this year. I'm not sure what I'm getting, but I'm going to be hopefully getting a new car. Any goals that you have?
So for me, here's what I decided the other day. Is I am going to increase the amount that I pay on my car every month. I'm at a position now where I think that can happen.
I love it. Yeah.
I'm hoping, I'm praying for that. I'm going to trust God that I can every month double what I'm paying on my car. So I have about like $4,000 left on the vehicle.
Okay.
It's like 4,008 or 6 or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could have my car paid off by the end of the year if I paid $400 a month every month, and then I have it paid off a year ahead of time.
That's cool.
You know, so like I think that can happen, and then when that happens, I can sell the car and I can make some more money.
Well, yeah, and here's the thing: you could even get to a point where you're right side up on it. And then use that at like the, what's the word that you have in the investment that you have in on it, where you can put it in a situation where, hey,
trade it in. Yeah.
Trade it in. I only owe this much, but I'm right side up. And so that's way I can use this towards the down payment of a new one.
Yeah. So that's my hope, is that I'll be able to double that payment, get a new car eventually at some point, but at least have that off of I'm praying for finances, man. I'm praying that everything that I've worked hard for up until 2019, like, is prosperous. Like it just man. Like it goes over and above what I've been doing lately. Like somewhere along the line, someone's going to bless me with $100,000. It's just going to be like, bam.
I got you. I got you, Kurt. Maybe if I had it and I was just like had an extra $100,000 to spare, you never know. But again, that's just putting, speaking it into existence. But you can't just say stuff. You also got to, research, put the hard work into it, find out, hey, how do I get to this point? And also, if you find people who have gotten to that point, learn from them. Like what did you do to get there? And then how can I make a pattern in my life to get to that same place?
Is that why you sent me that book?
Yes.
Grant Cardone.
You can't be giving away all my secrets.
What's his name?
No, I'm a huge fan of people consider him a what do you call it? Like a
genius?
Well, I do. But seriously, I read a book last year, And it was a goal that I had last year, which I did not hit. I was trying to either listen to an audiobook or read a book, one book every month, 12 books. I hit 7. And so my goal, what I started doing last year is I researched, hey, what do successful people do? Like, what are some patterns? One of the first things I saw is they wake up early. They get stuff done, whether they're moving, and a lot of people are just waking up. You got to set some time. You only have so much time in a day, and that's one of your most valuable things. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start waking up at 5 o'clock if I have to go work out. And for the most part, I kept that all year last year.
Yeah.
And so that was one of my goals. And I said, I have so much time where I can get stuff done. Maybe I can start reading a book before my kids, it's time for them to get up. And I am excited that I was able to, for the most part, do that goal. And my other goal was to read, I'm going to read 12 books that are going to be able to invest. It's an investment in myself, trying to learn. I bought a book the other day, $16. And I was just like, man, I wish it's small, but I was like, hey, it's $16, but the amount of information I'm going to get, it's an investment. And sometimes you don't value stuff, whenever it's given to you. But if you spend your money, like I'm going to spend $20, I'm going to read this book. It's necessary to make that investment, especially if it's in you.
I think if you spend $20 to make $200, or if you spend $2 and get an offer for $250 for it,
yeah, all day,
you take it.
Yeah,
sold that then. The taco.
You want me to sell the taco? I'm holding on to the taco for now because I think the way people want this thing, I think there's solid gold inside. I'm not sure. I always thought there was a taco inside, but there may be like a gold taco inside. And so I'm sitting on this investment. I'm sitting on this one for now, but I don't know how much longer I'll be able to.
Man, can you just think, just imagine 2019. And I'm speaking this for somebody who's watching or listening right now. It can take one day. One day you could wake up and you could everything that you've been working for comes true.
Yeah.
One day. And that's yesterday when I saw those posts, sorry to kind of go full circle here a little bit back to 2019. Oh, I failed my goal in 2019. No, it's one day.
Yeah.
Start again. Your diet. Oh, I failed my diet. Mm-hmm. Well, diets always start on Monday anyways.
So I saw Ashley, she said, as far as her goals, try and lose some weight, eating healthy. It's going to be hard because I love junk food, which, a lot of people do. I do as well. I know me and Curt both do. But again, one thing where people kind of, and I've struggled from this, it's like, dang, I fell off today. I was trying to eat good. I might as well just go the whole day. Oh, I might as well. I ate bad yesterday. I might as well eat bad today too. But it is like, man, you know what? If I slipped up, it's one meal. It's no big deal. I'll make up for it. You know what? I'm going to wake up earlier tomorrow, go to the gym, make sure I stay on track. And again, whenever you wake up early, whenever you work out, that investment is almost like that money that you spend on the book and you don't want to waste it on eating junk food all the time. Because you know what? I busted my tail getting up at 5 o'clock. It wasn't fun, getting up the first time my alarm went off. But that's an investment I made in myself. And I don't want to mess it up by trashing it all week, all year.
Yeah, yesterday I ate a dinner box of Pizza Hut, the entire box. That doesn't mean that I can't.
The big boy box.
That means I don't, by myself.
Yeah, I had Popeye's chicken. That
doesn't mean that we can our 2019 is over. Might as well just eat a dinner box from Pizza Hut every day.
And here's my thinking behind that. I was like, you know what? I got to eat a little bit more because we're starting our detox and we're going to have 3 weeks of nothing but vegetables, which is good. And I'm challenging myself and you are too to see if we can do this. And so I was like, yeah, I'm going to eat a couple more things. I'm still going to keep my routine. I'm not going to be like, man, I ate Popeyes last night. I'm definitely not waking up at 5 a.m. to work out. I still woke up at 5 a.m. It's not fun, but it's who I am now. It's, it's routine.
Yeah. For me, it was, okay, I ate garbage yesterday. But I didn't eat dinner.
Not even garbage, just straight up out the trash. I ate from the dumpster last night.
But I did, I didn't eat dinner. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I feel like, for me, I'm fasting a little bit.
Yeah, I went to the convenience store and I bought a drink and the guy was like, hey, what's up, man? Good morning. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Good morning to you. And he said, you want some breakfast? And he pointed at the other thing. I was like, you know what? I said, I have some goals. I'm trying to eat a little bit better. Today he's like, man, it is good over there.
And you're like, okay.
You know what? But I was like, no, I'm okay. Thank you for asking, but I could have easily said yeah, sweet. Give me that giant breakfast burrito, and there's nothing wrong with eating breakfast burritos. I love tacos just as much as everybody else, but it's all about portion. And so I was thinking, hey, I had, my Popeyes last night. This morning I went and worked out. I'm going to, just have something to drink, and then I'm going to eat at lunch and try and get, back into a routine for the rest of the week before we start a detox.
Man, lunch for us is at 1:00 today.
I'm excited. We're going to the Texas Pit Stop. If you want to join us, feel free to. We're going to be at the Texas Pit Stop in Lamarck at 1:00. You are invited. If you haven't been to the Pit Stop yet, this could be your opportunity.
3 hours.
Are you hungry? You're not just hungry. You're hungry, huh?
We might, when we end the show, we might have to go get a shake.
I'd love to go get a shake.
Get Naked Fit.
I'd like to pop in and say what's up. I think we may go say hi to some people. I just saw Anna, one of the owners of Legacy Collision, just popped on. First of all, good morning. Thank you, Legacy Collision. We love you guys. We're probably going to be popping in over there saying hi and just wishing everybody a happy new year pretty much. But let us know. We've heard, and some of you people weigh in, and we want to know what's up. What's y'all's goals? What do y'all have going on? We're excited. It's 2019, and we're trying to have the best year ever, and we believe that you can have the best year too.
Yeah, so we are going to be at the Texas Pit Stop at 1:00. We're super excited. If you want to come and join us and bring in the new year with us. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait for what 2019 has to offer. And to start it with the Texas Pit Stop as our first place to eat together for 2019. Aw.
Yesterday you called me. Yesterday, this guy, Mr. Curt Casper, called me. It was probably it's not too late, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, yeah.
And so he's like, hey. And I'm like, hey, what's up, Curt? He's like, man, I didn't see you today. I really missed seeing you. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, what you got going on? He's like, yeah, this is the first day in a long time I hadn't seen you all day. That's kind of weird, huh? And I was like, yeah, it was. What's up? And you're like, oh. And then he finally got into what you were talking about.
I was hoping you'd be like, hey, you know what? I really missed you too. Let's come over.
Never make this happen again. And you're outside my house. You're outside my house, looking at the end of the street, so what you got going? But meanwhile, my kids are both climbing on me. My wife is probably working, doing laundry, and I'm wrestling them and just trying to focus what's going on. And
I was hoping in college, it was between my sophomore and junior year, I hadn't seen my roommate, who was also my really good friend and was on the speech team with me. I hadn't seen him all summer, and he showed up we had a get together, and I was outside the house, and he goes, Curt, and he came and he tackled me.
A big old bear hug.
Yeah, he tackled me, and I was hoping maybe that would be you. Be like,
through the phone.
I didn't see you yet in 2019.
Curt, I'll see you in 4 hours. Settle down. Yeah. It did not quite happen.
You're like, get off the phone.
Well, no, I was trying to see what you wanted.
And you're like, Kellen, I'm talking on the phone.
I was trying to Kellen. I was like, hey, calm down. Because he's going coconuts on the couch. One of my things, I try and keep my kids from putting their shoes on the couch. Because I don't really care. I do care about my stuff. I like to try and keep it nice.
Right.
But if they stand up on the couch, whether they have shoes on or not, that's okay. We're at home. But what I do not want is for them to ever be at somebody else's house and just stand up on the couch. When they're young and they're kids, and it's hey, if we're somewhere in public, that's the last thing I want them to disrespect somebody else's stuff, because that's a huge investment. You go spend hundreds of dollars on furniture or, nice stuff that you're going to keep for as long as you can. And for me, that's one of my things. I'm just hey, so he's over there jumping on the couch. I'm Kellen, bop, knocking his feet. And you know what's tough is that stinking 5 monkeys jumping on the bed song, which I feel it's the whole point is no more monkeys jumping on the bed. But then the song comes on, they're we want to jump on the couch of the bed. And it almost has the opposite effect.
That was a song when we were growing up too?
It still is, man. It's still a hit. #1 smash single in my house besides Little Shark.
Monkeys jumping on the bed.
Mama Shark
fell off and bumped his. That one? Is that it?
That's the correct song, Curt. Thank you.
Okay. I didn't know it. I was trying to see if I could remember it.
Yeah, you did. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? Shout out to Jennifer and Cool Cow. We love you guys. Curt's still rocking his no eyebrows. New year, no brows. Mr. Casper, is this the year of no brows for Curt? Are you going to rock it all year?
They're already back. Look.
They are growing back pretty strong. Somebody mentioned to me the other day, and they're like, hey, did Kurt get like a hairpiece because they saw the video you did from Texas Striking Academy? And I was like, nah, we filmed that like 3 weeks ago. And they were like, oh man.
I tried
was
to
wondering.
tell somebody that was like me shaving my head was fake. Fake news, hashtag. And they didn't buy it. They're like, wait, how did you? I was like, yeah, it was all fake. We actually didn't do it. And they're like, no way.
Wow. Yeah, that's, hey, somebody said they have a goal to read the Bible, the entire Bible.
Hey, that's a great goal.
That is a good goal. Even
I don't think I've ever like read the Bible straight through.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's ever been something that I've done.
They make Bibles where it's like timed out. It's like, hey, read this much every day, or like read this much for this first week, and it'll kind of pace you through it.
I know that sounds bad that I work for a church and have never like sat through and read the Bible the entire, like in its entirety.
I would say that's something that a lot of people haven't done.
Right.
So,
It's
I mean,
like it's a lot. But then you think about it, it's only what, like 1,400 pages?
yeah, I don't know.
That's not like,
they're all different.
There's like a Harry Potter book that's 1,400 pages. You can definitely
Well, check
read
it
the
out.
Bible, right?
I believe there's 66 books in the Bible. And so not all of them are the same size. But for me, I had a goal to read 12 books last year. I got 7. So, I mean, 66 books, that's a lot of books. Plus the words are like this big. They make those words so small in there. So it is a lot. It's a huge goal. And that's a great one. Let us know how that goes.
A lot of like, I like the lineage pieces in the Bible, but like you're reading a whole bunch of names and you're like, who's Ruth? So no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I know who Ruth is.
Yeah. If you are trying to go to sleep, you know, maybe you're like, hey, I'm such a night owl. Maybe you just start working on that one. And then you're just like, and I went to sleep at 10 o'clock. I can never go to sleep till it's like 1 a.m. No, read that. And then you might just, I remember being a kid and always going to sleep. Like if like one of these older Christian networks is on, and I won't say which one, but it was like instant nighttime. Doesn't matter what time of the day it is. I'm passing out. Right.
Yeah. But that's a good goal. Maybe that should be our goal too.
Oh, check this out. Kelsey, first of all, good morning, Kelsey. She said that's a goal that she has as well. The Bible app has a 1-year plan. Hey, Kelsey, guess what? Everybody, guess what? And everybody who has supported me and my wife in our brand, Del Tigre, thank you so much. But I haven't gotten word, but my stuff is supposed to be at the airport today. So the way that works has been a journey. It has been one of the most interesting things that I've learned in my entire life. First of all, working with manufacturers, then working with shipping, and then right now working with customs. So it's been a huge thing. But the good thing is it's supposed to be at the airport today. Once it gets cleared from customs, I got to figure out how to get hundreds of pairs of purses and shoes from there to either here or to my house. And then I need Kurt to help me move them. What are your thoughts on that, Kurt?
Are you paying for lunch at least?
Not today, Zurg. From Toy Story.
Zurg.
Not today.
Zurg.
Yeah. I feel like you did pay for lunch the other day. I was shocked. We're fub on me, and you impressed me. Oh yeah, hit me with another bow. I have to say thank you one more time. That I never thought the day would come. Usually, what happens is Kurt was like, "Want to split an appetizer?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then he's like, "He's gonna have this," and then so it always gets put on my bill. Or like if my wife and my daughter are there and we're eating, or my son as well. They just like, okay, my total is like $20 and Kurt's is like $8. And then I'm just like, well, I guess I'll just pay Kurt's as well. And then he's like, oh, thank you. So thank you, Kurt. The other day you paid it forward. You were the good in my life. Be the good. And I appreciate that.
I put it on the credit card. So it's a future Kurt problem.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Future Kurt problem. No, I paid.
That's funny.
Just put it on the credit card. Be the good today. Be the bad tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyways, so all our Del Tigre purses, our boots, they're going to be in. Hopefully they're going to be in Houston today. That's the plan. Then I have to do some more communications, make sure all my custom stuff is lined up. And I've made the appropriate relationships, phone calls, emails, payments, and to get that as soon as possible. And then I'm going to be dishing out everything. And everybody, thank you so much. If you want to learn more, you can go to deltigre.co. If you don't want to learn more, you can still go to deltigre.co. It may be the best thing you've done probably in 2019 so far.
I'm so excited. I bought a purse and I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Kurt bought a purse. You know what? If Kurt bought a purse,
you should buy a purse.
Yeah, it's 9:57. This is KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till I'm not even sure what time today. I'm getting lightheaded from talking so much.
Yeah, this has been an interesting show. We've been on the I don't think we have gone an hour and a half on the FM, just the two of us,
Just
ever.
the two of us, yeah.
And we haven't taken a commercial break.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like, that's really cool.
I will say this. This has been the best show of 2019 that we have done so far. Do you agree? White or in?
The critics would have to have a word with us about that.
Okay.
I want to know. Here's what I want to know. Is there an award, like in video? There's the Emmys.
Okay.
Audio or musicians. It's
The Grammys.
The Grammys.
Television.
Oscar, if you're an actor,
Oscars.
Oscar.
And then what's the Broadway?
What's the? Oh, Tonys.
The Tonys.
Right.
In radio, it is the.
What is it?
I don't know. We have to research.
We need one. Like,
Yes.
I want to find a way for us to have the greatest show ever. And they're like, you get off the show and it's like slow clap.
KHEAKHEAK. And then it's just like a big shit.
And you're like, and you know, almost like, you know, is it Apollo 13 where they like successfully do it and
Yeah.
everyone's like standing there like, yeah! And like we get done and they're like, yeah, it's the best.
I saw Chef Mary Bass won again, like for the fourth
This
year
is
in a
where
row.
it's coming from. I'm jealous.
Yeah, shout out to Chef Mary Bass. She's the Galveston's best chef again. You know, the best of the best. She's knocking it out. And I'm glad that we have her as a partner here at KHEA. But
So we kind of win the award too, right? Like without KHEA
Yeah.
radio, she wouldn't have won, right?
yeah, you know what? I like your approach on that. And we tried so hard. We nominated ourselves for like the best of the best in Galveston, like for like 2 weeks straight until they were like, y'all aren't qualified for any of these, but they didn't have best radio station.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking.
There. Come on.
But
Name,
here's
name
what we
a better
decided.
radio station.
Here's
name one.
We decided for 2019, we're going to have the best of KHEA awards. So that means going to be like, hey, best Italian restaurant. We're going to do like best place to get your hair cut, best person to shave your eyebrows. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. We want to learn the best of the. Hey, you know what here? How upset or how like intrigued or how like much would we have to reevaluate our lives in radio station if we had best radio station and we didn't win it for the KHEA radio awards? Like they were like, nah, this
Nah.
other one wins.
We don't even get our own award. Here's the funny part is the other day I was talking to somebody, they kicked us out of a group again.
Okay.
And I got back in, thank goodness. I
Oh,
talked
wow.
to the right person. But
That's close.
I almost like messaged the person. And I was like, we're doing an award in 2019.
The best
Like
talk, the best group.
best talk group. We just won't consider you. And I wonder what they would say, like, we don't need your
No.
award. Like, it'd be like, and? Like,
Yeah.
And I was like, no. So I didn't. But
Please
I thought
don't.
about it. I thought about it. I'm like, can
Yeah.
I? Like, we're going to do an award and you won't be considered.
Wow. No, we don't need to do that. I'm glad. See, 2019, you're already making better decisions than last year because a year ago, Kurt would have been like all over that opportunity. Oh, yeah. Well, we're doing this.
Well,
Like trying to rub it in someone's face. They don't even care.
They're like, and?
Yeah. And you're like,
Like-
oh.
We show up to a car dealership and we're not buying a car from you. And they're like, and?
Oh, well. Hey, good morning, Vince. Vince said, Gardy, come work out this week. Kurt, hope you're training already. Are you going to box, Vince? Is that what's up with that? We're still looking for Kurt's boxing partner.
I can't box Vince.
Yeah. Why?
He has a kid.
I don't think that y'all could get to the same weight class. And that's not, I don't think, and I don't know if Vince could get up to 170, and I don't know if you could get down to 170.
But also, I feel like I couldn't harm Vince. I like Vince too much. Like, it's almost
Yeah.
like Rhett fighting you, right?
Okay.
Like, I could not box you.
I could box you.
I could not box you. I couldn't box Vince.
Hey, if I
I
were
need to
you,
box somebody that I've never met before.
okay, if I were you, I couldn't box me either. And that's just like smart. Just,
I need
Street
them to
smart.
kind of look like my ex-wife.
Oh,
no,
Kurt,
I'm just
Casper!
kidding. I'm kidding.
That's not even funny
I'm
to joke
kidding.
about. I'm tempted to take a break. This is 1001 KHEAradio.com, 99.5.
No, I just need somebody
FM.
that like I don't know because I feel like I would care too much. You know, like I feel like I would
Are you quoting Papa Roach lyrics right now? Like, what's going on?
maybe.
You're writing a new Papa Roach song?
he has kids. Vince has kids.
You're ridiculous.
Like, I couldn't win the fight. Like
That's
I'd be
true.
like, no, like just beat me up now. You know, like it's okay.
He just lay down. He said, "My kids will be in the front row watching you hit the canvas." Daddy, that's their first words. Daddy,
now I can fight Vince. Now I can.
Wow.
I need somebody who's also like a Curt. Like,
okay,
like somebody who
you need to fight like Ronald McDonald or something.
Yeah, somebody who hasn't like worked out in 2019.
That they're making a change right now.
They're making a change now. Right?
The current fitness level that you are, like the current skills, like as far as boxing, beginner.
I want 2019 Curt to fight 2018 Curt.
That would be like they would both knock each other out at the same time. Y'all would both like punch y'all's face and just be like, "Doo," and then it would be like a double count out. 1, 2. I want to be the ref. 3, 4. Double disqualification. Nobody wins except for everybody who got to watch.
Have you ever played Mike Tyson's like fight?
Yeah, knockout.
Knockout. Oh, that game was hard. I played the original version.
Mm-hmm.
That game was hard. Like I was like, oh, I could do this. Like I've grown in my video gaming skills. Nope.
Turns out that was a lie.
Mike Tyson, like one hit, and I'm like on the ground, and I'm like,
it's funny.
Oh, man.
Hey, you know another goal I have, and I was trying to think about this, but I think I'm not going to shave my beard up until our detox is over. And then when our detox is over, I got these white hairs that are growing in so nice. I feel like it makes me look so wise. What do you think?
Man, I don't know. My silence says it all.
So should you want me just to shave it?
I want clean shaven Gardy back. I've seen pictures of you with a full beard. It was scary.
I remember you're like, "That's you." I've shown you pictures of me all the time. You're like, "That's you." I'm like, "Yes, it was."
I think I'm gonna keep the bald head.
You're gonna keep it trimmed?
I'm gonna keep it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go full bald. Like go to like a store in Lamarck,
get
a haircut, razor it all the way down to nothing. Wow. I think possibly.
There you go. You heard it here first. It's 10:04. Breaking news. KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. So on Monday, we're starting our detox. We're starting our cleanse with Dr. Aaron Chapa and Living Well Clinical Nutrition Center. It's going to be a good time. If you want to participate, you can message us. Go to justlivewell.com. You can message Dr. Chapa, figure out what that entails. And it's going to be an interesting time. You may enjoy it. You may not. But either way, it's you controlling your life and getting a start to 2019 in a positive way.
I believe pickup for the detox started today. You have until like, I think Friday or the 7th. Like, I think you can still pick stuff up on that Monday when we start the cleanse. I would recommend if you're going to do the cleanse with us that you do it this week, because there's nothing worse than like saying like, okay, we're going to do day 1 and then you have to like wait to start the cleanse.
Yeah.
You should be ready to go, pumped up, excited. Monday, January 7th, ready to go, start the detox.
You know what's cool? Josh told me I could have his stuff from last time. Does that hurt your feelings? Because he said he did it for like one day. And he's like, "Dude, you can have mine from last time." I was like, "Yes, I can." So I get all his supplements, all of his pills, all of his everything. So I'm going to be able to already have the cleanse, starting at a great rate of $0.00. I am very excited about that. Does that make you mad?
I don't have. Yeah, I
don't. Oh, thank you, Josh, for hooking it up on that. I've been talking about that with him for like a couple weeks now.
Before I hit that unicorn, I saw Vince's face like go through my head. Pop. Did you see the distance on that unicorn punch?
Yeah, I see him. He's far. I don't know. You think Vince is worried?
He saw that and he was like, canceling the fight.
Wow. I see you chugging water over there. Did you put like a spark in your drink so you had some caffeine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like okay, so here's the one thing that I noticed, and I had never really done Spark before.
Mm-hmm.
I was like staying up until like 2:00 at night.
Okay,
like I would take a drink of Spark at like 6 in the afternoon, you know, and I'm like, why? I'm not even tired yet. I think Spark gives me more energy than Bang does.
Maybe so.
And so I think it's helping. So I'm gonna keep doing it and see how I feel.
Even through the detox cleanse?
I have to look at the ingredients, but
Curt Casper.
I don't know if there's caffeine in it.
There would have to be caffeine in it, man.
Like that Choppa wouldn't approve of.
Okay.
I'll have to ask tomorrow. I'll bring in some Spark and be like, Choppa, please let me have this.
Please, it just be like begging.
There's no way that I would be able to train for the fight.
Oh, you're bringing this up again. How many times have you actually trained?
Once. Twice. Okay.
Once.
1.5.
Curt, you need to get back in there. If this is your goal, man, it's going to be fun finding time. But again, it's going to be like, you just got to make time. There's only 24 hours in a day. You got to use your time wisely, whether that means working up early, maybe and like going on a jog, like start running in the morning. That cardio is a huge thing whenever it comes to MMA boxing.
Yeah, the cardio, because like you can see people who get tired. Like the minute you get tired, the minute you drop your arms,
yeah, those gloves get heavy.
Hit.
Boom, knock out punch. Do you remember the McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fight? Do you remember that boxing match? Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather won, right?
He did, but he won in those later rounds, and it looked like Conor McGregor was holding his own, if not winning the fight in the beginning, and then all of a sudden, you know, you could see McGregor got tired. They're kind of like, you know, going out there, but guess who wasn't? Mayweather. He was like, it's my time to shine. Bop, 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 bop. Match over. You know? So yeah, it's a different conditioning
it's a
level.
Good cardio for sure.
Yep. Anthony said, I seen your sweet training punches. The other fighter better watch out when Casper walks into the ring.
I feel like people are gonna, if we live streamed it, which we're gonna have the equipment to be pay-per-view it, right? Like we'll have the equipment to live stream the entire thing. If that happens, I think people are gonna be like, the Casper.
Hey, what if we talk to Booker T and Reality Wrestling to let us use their ring and their gear?
Is it the same ring for a wrestling match as a boxing match?
It can be, and then we stream it on the Fight TV app like they do on Fight TV. How cool would that be?
Walk out to an intro music.
What would your intro song be? Hey now, you're an all-star. I feel like that would be Curt's, and he's like getting pumped out. He's like, this song gets me crunk every time. Walking out to All-Star by Smash Mouth. Dude, you'd maybe be unstoppable.
Baby's black balloon makes her fly.
Wow.
From the Google Dolls.
Your opponent comes out, it's like, ooh, and then like the music hits on the light, and you're just like, what? This song? Oh, I got this. And then
hey now, All-Star.
And the challenger.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Wow.
That would be.
I'm shocked.
That would be the one.
So it's 10:09. This is KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. Good morning to my wife, Jennifer. I just saw you got on. Everybody feel free to share this stream out. We're having a good time. We've been talking a lot. And we're going to be going to the Texas Pit Stop at 1 o'clock. We have a meeting there. And we also are inviting you. If you want to come out, say what's up. Come enjoy some Texas Pit Stop with us. It's going to be a fun time. You're invited.
Was that your way of telling your wife that you have a lunch at 1 o'clock instead of texting her later on?
Yes, because of it. Well, I'll probably tell her later too and give her a call. But that's exactly what that was. So, hey, multitasking apparently is the way to go. Knocking out two birds, one stone.
The minute you did it, I was like, he's telling this for his wife. Like the only reason why he's bringing that up at the moment, this is the second time we brought it up.
It is.
Hey, by the way, if you are watching and we just mentioned like, hey, share this out. We are about 19 away from having our big 5,000 likes on Facebook party. We're going to upgrade the taco. We're going to be having bang and nice fancy champagne glasses.
And we need to have it before Monday because Monday our detox starts and it's going to be really hard to drink like air. We're going to drink water in our glasses. Like, I don't know, man.
I feel like Dr. Choppa would find a way not to have us like 19 until we get to Monday and we're sitting there going, Dr. Choppa, like he did when he took away our sweets taste. Be like,
yeah. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Yeah, but we are going to be starting a detox on Monday. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes because we haven't done a caffeine-free show in a long time. And I'm going to tell you the truth right now. I've lived life with caffeine, and I've lived life without caffeine. With caffeine is a lot more fun. It's been easier. But you know what? caffeine does not control me. Caffeine does not control my body. Neither does food. And so if I'm able to set it down, unless I can negotiate with Dr. Choppa, and he's like, caffeine's cool. And I'm like, you know what, Dr. Choppa, you're the man.
I wonder. So he's on our show tomorrow. We're going to, because we missed Dr. Choppa the last 2 weeks. We're bringing him on tomorrow. Could we convince Dr. Choppa to add caffeine back into the ultimate detox? Like, what can we do? Like, could we have a drink here that we tie it? No, we can't.
What?
Feed him caffeine.
Wow.
Be like, let us have it. He's
Wow.
not going to come in tomorrow now, is he? If he knows that we're doing that.
Yeah.
Talk about the shakedown.
So, hey, if you're watching right now, and here's what we need from you. First of all, we need you back tomorrow because Dr. Choppa is going to be here.
Yes.
We're going to be like, man,
Maybe.
the guy, we're gonna boycott KHEA if they don't have caffeine. Like, let them have caffeine. Let the guys have caffeine. Let the boys play. You know, like that's what we need you guys to do. I don't think it will be too hard, but if we get enough support, maybe Dr. Choppa, if we say like, hey, if we get like 50 people watching or like 30 people like saying this one thing, is it okay if we have caffeine? If we get like 50 new likes for Living Well Clinical Nutrition on KHEA from on his Facebook page, can we have caffeine in the detox? What can we do for you? Help us help you, Dr. Choppa. Help us help you.
What if we like changed the music behind us and it was like In the Arms of an Angel and be like, or Dr. Choppa, you care about KHEA radio.
Yeah.
For $1 a day.
Wow.
You can help us have caffeine.
Here's something even better. It's like subliminal messages in the background music where it's slowly like the same music, but it's like, let him have caffeine. Like whispering it in there. And he's like, what did you say?
He's like,
and then he's like, you know what? For some weird reason, I just want to let you guys have caffeine. I don't know what it is, but you know what? Y'all have caffeine on the diesel. We're like, Dr. Choppa, we're shocked. Okay. Woohoo! Baby, we're on.
See, this is why we started having guests on our show. Because if you let us talk for like 2.5 hours, we come up with some pretty awesome stuff, like subliminal messages.
There's already like $5 million ideas that have been come up with during this show. Easily at least 5, if not more. I'm gonna have to go back and take notes on my own. I need to get this tape. I need to get the tape.
Get the tape.
This
Sign up for the tape. You know what? Here's the thing. Somebody is gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, I should trademark it. Like, we should go check the trademark registries and see if people are stealing our
Somebody
ideas.
probably already trademarked Gardy Corral, and they're going to be opening up that buffet for cheeseburgers. I'm going to be really upset. And I'm going to be like, you know what? Touche. You got me. This is why we need interns. So that way we can multitask. Touche. You're not going to get me on the next
Gardy Corral. But you know, the funny thing is if somebody steals that idea, and I'm maybe speaking into this, if they do steal the idea, Golden Corral sues them for millions and millions of dollars.
Gardy Corral, totally unaffiliated with Golden Corral.
But
totally.
If it's not Gardy associated.
It's a different concept as far as cheeseburgers go.
Yeah, can you get cheeseburgers at Golden Corral?
But this is like a strict cheeseburger buffet. I'm talking, we're going coconuts here, man. This is like off the rails.
So it's like Beyond Burger?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. First of all, shout out to Beyond Burger.
Wait, it's a place where you can order a cheeseburger.
I'm talking one flat fee.
Toppings on yourself?
No, one flat fee.
What?
You can taste every burger there, and you can just have as much as you want. I'm talking, you better go coconuts because you can have like a 3-meat cheeseburger. You can have, I got bacon on the buffet. I got cheese. I got mac and cheese. I'm going crazy.
Can you imagine the price of that? Like, for a good cheeseburger, like, buffet, you're spending like $15.
Yeah, but every time I go to a buffet, I get one plate and then I force myself to have another one because I'm like, that looks good. That looks good.
You were not buffeting correctly then, because I get like 8 plates. But I'm not one who like loads up one plate. Like,
well, I do.
Like, okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you get this, you get the small plate, but I'm just like, oh, I'm getting this, and then I'm like, I have to force myself because like I ate so much, and I'm just like, wow. I probably shouldn't get another plate, but it's a buffet. And so my cheeseburger buffet, I can't give away all my secrets, Kurt. You're giving me too deep into this idea.
But see, here's the thing. I don't like when my food mixes. Like, see, that was the problem.
That's true.
For New Year's Eve when we had the hors d'oeuvres.
A food diva.
It was
trademark.
If I had a Facebook page, it'd be Food Diva.
Yeah.
But the plate was so small that I'm like, I don't want my cheese touching my crackers before I combine them. Like,
Right.
or I don't want like the sauce from the little Smokies hitting the cheese.
There you go.
I need a big plate.
It's 10:17. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. Let us know, what do you have going on? Are you a food diva as well, like Curt? Like, does the food not, is it not able to touch? But yeah, let us know. Weigh in. Do you have any goals for 2019? We've been listening to people. They've said they have health goals, weight loss goals. They have some goals as far as, reading books, trying to finish the Bible this year. That's what's up.
That's my favorite comment of the entire show. Like, I want to read the Bible.
Check it out. Solion. So you said the same. Food mixing is terrible.
I hate it.
Why is that? I don't mind because, hey, it's mixing anyways. I wouldn't eat
That's
if I didn't like it.
My mom would say when I was like, it touched my broccoli touched my moon. She's
Wow.
like,
So like for me, if I have a cheeseburger and like macaroni, if the cheeseburger get in the macaroni like mixes, hey, that's fine. There's cheese on the burger. I'm not picky that much until I am. I would say this, like, I'm not picky about my wife, who I see reacting to our stuff right now, would be like, you are. I am picky, but I guess it's different things.
I don't want like my bread to be soggy. I don't want, there's just certain things that like, yeah, I get it. It goes all in the same place.
I also see my wife reacting a lot, and now I am 100% convinced that is my son. What's up, Kellen? What's up, Kellen? I know sometimes he's like, hey, can I do the heart? I want to do this one face. So yeah, shout out to my kids. Kellen, River, love you. And my wife as well. Love you too. Hopefully y'all are doing well. And hopefully me and Curt are spreading some positivity in your life today.
So this was your redirection so you don't get the comment from your wife saying that you were a picky eater. You were like, oh,
No.
if I say...
I was done talking about you complaining about your food touching. I was like, I need to take this somewhere else. Wow, so funny. Yeah, Susan, what's up? Happy New Year to you. She said, bring on 2019 sunshine on a cloudy day. I believe that. And this is everybody's opportunity to be the sunshine on a cloudy day. You can be the good. Be the good today, even that's something small. Saying what's up, reconnecting with a friend that you haven't in a long time, and just saying hi, or like paying somebody else's bill at a restaurant. There's all kinds of things you can do.
I like that that sign there, the Be the Good sign, got left here on accident, and then Chef Mary Bass was like, I want to leave it. It's awesome that you're spreading the good.
Yeah.
And I love what I love best about it on the live stream is it's right in the camera shot, and you can't see the green stuff.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't like show up.
Yeah, until you get it close.
Until you get it really close, and then you can see everything that it says. Believe
there is good in the world.
Yes.
And then be the good. You have to believe it. And maybe if you don't even see it around you, then that's your opportunity to be that good. And then you can spread that positivity, pay it forward. There's always something you can do, whether even if it's like a word, like something small.
Can we make sure, I know like we're planning out stuff with Scott and everybody else about what we're going to have in the studio for our new 2019 goal and our gear. I think we need to make sure that we keep a camera there. Like that's the shot. That's the KHEA shot that I feel like we'll have the other cameras, but we have to keep that shot.
That's a good one. I guess so. Sometimes people don't recognize us, and they're like, oh yeah. Because, I have tattoos on this arm, and right now it's like rainy and cold. But I know people are like, oh, hey, yeah, I recognize you because they saw my arm or they saw the side of my face or whatever. It's kind of funny. Interesting, though.
Yeah, so we'll have to keep that because I don't want to move that sign. I want to keep the Be the Good there.
Yeah.
And I want people to be able to see that every time that they tune in. And I want that to be like the KHEA shot. And we can even deem it like, we should name like each camera, and then we could have it in the lower corner. The KHEA.
That's interesting. Yeah. Would we be able to work in the 360 camera? I wonder if that would be like a 360 shot that you could work into there. Because with the gear that we're planning on getting, you can add cameras in, and we've toyed around with getting GoPros, HD GoPros to work with that. And your 360 camera is a GoPro.
It is, and it's wirelessly. You can wirelessly connect to it.
It'd be an interesting, because then the reason I thought about that is because sometimes, like on NFL streams, like if you go watch something on their site, it's like you can pick your angle to view it. that you don't get from the TV broadcast. I wonder if that's something we could do for our broadcast here. It's something to toy around with. There's a lot of stuff. We're probably boring people, but maybe some people aren't. But it's interesting stuff to play around with.
I think the GoPros have an HDMI output, which allows you to be able to connect it into the switcher.
Yeah. And yours is wireless.
I don't think my GoPro 360 has that capability.
Okay, we'll see. Do some research, but it'll be fun.
That would be awesome. Like, pick your shot, pick your angle.
Hey, Molly said that should be on a shirt. Be the good. It may be. I agree. If not, maybe we can even do like KHEA Radio. Be the good.
Will somebody at Chef Mary Bass and say, hey, we need some Be the Good shirts, please?
Yeah. If you're wondering, maybe you could just how to find Chef Mary Bass. Just Google like best of the best chef.
In the world.
Years running. Chef Mary Bass, congratulations.
I feel like for that award too, like because we've helped her get there, like we've mentored her into that role.
Oh yeah, she definitely the first 3 years she struggled and it was close, but we just like pushed her forward.
We pushed it forward, right? We should get like she should like have to cut off part of the award and give it to us. I'll take it. Sold.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. You heard it from Curt. You heard it from Curt first. This is KHEA Radio. It's 10:23. We've been having a fun time so far. Let us know what do you have going on today. We do have a Burger Nation giveaway video that is going on right now. If you have not been, feel free to check them out. If you've seen that video, that's what's up. Thank you. You know, we talk about people partnering with KHEA. We talk about people helping us in different ways. One of the ways, probably one of the most important ways that you can help us is by sharing our content, liking it, commenting. That's another way you can partner with us, and we appreciate that. Doing so, we like to give back to the community whenever possible. Stuff gets past us all the time, and we take it and redistribute it to as many people as possible. So that is what we are doing. And Sarah asked if we gave away and announced the winners. No, we're not doing that till next week. So there's still an opportunity to keep sharing. Why not? Keep commenting.
Keep commenting. We're going to make the announcements for the Burger Nation giveaway on Wednesday. So make sure that you still have about a week to enter in and to win. It's easy to do. All you have to do is like, share, and comment.
Super simple.
Share it into a talk group. I'm sure they get tired of seeing my name in the talk groups.
I do.
I do too. So share it into a talk group. Share that video. It's our pinned video on our Facebook page. Share this video in a talk group. Get it kicked out. I don't know.
Don't get yourself blocked. It's 10:24. What's up, talk groups? Maybe we're in there now. I saw the numbers kind of like fluctuate a little bit. I wonder if somebody did. So if you are watching this from a talk group, let us know. Let us know where you're at. Are you at home? Are you back at work? What's going on? You know, shopping season is over. Right? Like the big holiday season, the big push.
I saw somebody said, though, on New Year's Day that like Dillard's has like a really nice sale like every year that their New Year's, like they start their New Year's with breakfast.
Yeah.
And then they go to Dillard's and shop all day. And I'm like,
that's cool.
That's an interesting way to spend your new year.
Your what?
Your new year.
Oh, okay.
What did I say?
Nothing. I'm gonna take a break. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Hillsong. Stay tuned. We're gonna be on till 11 a.m. What's up, folks? Hey, that's our first break for the day. We've never done it that long.
And that was almost 2 hours straight on the FM. That's a lot of work.
I feel like I'm lightheaded from talking. Do you feel that way?
Mm-hmm. Like at that last little bit, I was just like, I'm trying to pay attention to you.
Get the knockout punch. I felt like Curt said.
I feel like here's the other thing that we need when we get the new gear over the.
I'm gonna stretch.
We need like chairs that prop us up, like where it's our back is against. Like this one, I can't feel. Maybe I should bring a pillow and put a pillow back here. Ugh.
Yeah. The cool thing about this desk is that it actually elevates.
Elevate it. Wait, don't do it because the last time you elevated it, we couldn't get it back down.
The only thing about that is that all the wires are connected, and so it's like running through. So it really doesn't. We'd have to resituate everything because we could potentially stand up like this and like do the show.
How would get tiring?
Well, yeah, but it raises up and down.
We could have like bar stools.
Yeah, we could have bar stools and do something like that, or just like up and down. So then, I know sometimes there's like those desks where they're like you can do both. I'm on my knees. Yeah.
it feels weird to stand up after sitting.
It does. And, I'm already lightheaded. And then I stand up again. I was like even more lightheaded. I had to lean over.
Whew. Y'all, you just got to show. Like, nominate this one for whatever the radio version of the Emmys is.
This is the show that won it all. This is the
show that won it all. We didn't really talk about anything awesome. Like, and it was a moving day for a man who was able to walk again. Oh, a story heard only on KHEA radio.
Hey, shout out to this stuff. So I've been using this. It's a serum, CC serum. Cruelty-free, made in the USA, non-toxic. I've been putting this on my skin. It's from Brazilian Drops. We had Desiree from Brazilian Drops, and she gave me some of this and said to use it. So I've been putting it on my face, over here, and over here, and it's been helping my skin, I believe. Also, the other thing that will help my skin is whenever we do this detox. The last time that we did this, it helped my skin a lot. That's probably candy. Don't eat it. Kurt just found like something on the floor, and you just missed the trash can. I just heard it miss the trash can. So now it's still on the floor.
We'll have to get a vacuum in here.
Ooh, Crystal said get under the desk ellipticals and work out while you work. Multitask. There's only 24 hours in a day, Kurt. You got to train for this boxing match. Can you imagine like being out of breath? That's what people want to hear. Yeah.
Oops. No, that would be. What was the one? I'll get the bounce ball.
Sit on it. The exercise ball.
I haven't seen very many people doing that now. I remember when that was like the big craze when I was in college.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh, you got to sit on the bounce ball.
We need to create one.
Balance.
We need to create one. It probably did. It probably helps your posture. You can't just like sit up, lean back, and all that stuff.
Can you imagine? Yeah. What if we did an entire show where like even the guests, like they had to sit on the ball? Come to KHEA radio.
What if we had chairs and the guests had a ball?
That would be hilarious.
Would they get mad?
That would be the version of the shakedown. Like that would be in the shakedown version. Like
speaking of shakedown, and then we make them do a shake weight.
Ooh.
So they're like in the exercise thing, and they're like, "Oh, so I'm exercising here, KHEA." So
tell us about the spending bill.
What's the show? Impractical Jokers. The show is pretty funny, right? And I've seen it a couple times where they're in the waiting room and each guy's trying to outdo something and make the other one laugh. And that's one of the gags. Like a dude pulls out a shake weight and just like staring at everybody. Like,
I love the chair. Have you seen the human chair one where it's a massage chair and they're like free massages and the people sit in the chair and they're like,
and then a person comes and does a massage?
No, they're sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
So like the people come and sit in and they're like, okay, vibrate. And so they go like this or.
So a person is the chair?
Yeah, a person is the chair and they're sitting at a mall. And so people think it's like a massage chair and they're actually like sitting in like
on a person
instead. It's funny.
I haven't seen that. Are they like disguised inside the chair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, how do they get confused for that?
It's like a mascot thing. Yeah. Where they're inside the chair. And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, and so they start grabbing and and people are like, what is going on? And they get up and they're like, ah,
just like
that would be fun. So then like I saw like it ended and it was this big sumo wrestler dude. So it was like the guy who lost, right? He has to sit in the chair. And so this sumo wrestler was like,
gonna sit on him.
Wow.
Wow.
I'd be like, oh, I'm done. I'm out.
Yup.
I'm out.
And I'm out. And I know there's someone on there like, and I'm out.
And on that note, sumo wrestler.
Yep. So it's 10:30. Just about 10:31. Let us know what's up. It's 2019. Hopefully you're having a good day. It is rainy, so make sure that y'all are careful if you're going to be driving on the road later.
Is it still raining? Like, should we be able to run around?
I don't know.
Do we have a picture? Can somebody tell us?
I'm looking at a picture right now. It says it's 53 degrees outside, and my phone's literally raining. My phone is literally raining. It looks like they're at 11 a.m., 90% chance of rain. It goes down to 80 at 1. It goes back up to 90 at 3 to 5. Yeah, it's like almost 100% at night. Goes to 80 tomorrow, 3 a.m., 90, 80. Dude, yeah, it has all the way to 10 a.m. and the lowest is 60 at 10 a.m.
So that's why there's flash flooding. I thought it was
It's
weird
gonna rain consistently.
that they would put out a flash flooding watch
Yeah.
or warning for like 3 days.
Wow.
But it's gonna rain for the majority of that for sure.
It's going to rain. Wow. So yeah, let us know what you're up to. If you have to be out and about, make sure you are careful. I don't know how much we'll be able to get out and about. We are going to be at the Texas Pit Stop, which you are invited to come hang out. If you want to come eat some lunch, say what's up, maybe even eat there and not talk to us. Whatever your options are limitless.
If you have, yeah,
I'd prefer if you said hi, like maybe we haven't met you before.
Just sit there and stare at us.
Kurt would be flattered. He's like, have
They're
you, like, as
looking at
people
me.
come in, he's like,
Have you heard of the Casper?
have you had the Casper? You know, like, oh, here it is.
If you had the modified Casper, the modified Casper is the best.
Ask for Gardy Pie. If you go to and then, because that's not a real thing, but I'm trying to make it again. If I say it enough times, maybe they'll just be like, oh, here it is. Here's the Gardy Pie.
Here's your problem.
Oh, wait, what's my problem, Kurt? Please tell me.
Your problem is that you did it, like you say Gardy Party or the Gardy Pie,
Yeah.
but the people from the Texas Pit Stop aren't.
You know
in
what my problem
studio.
was? Yeah. If I put them on the spot in studio and I'm like, y'all need to make Gardy Pie. And they're like, okay, we'll make Gardy Pie. That's what happened with you.
Yes.
Leanne, come eat with us.
If
The mac and cheese is delicious.
you could say something like, this interview is over until you say there's going to be Gardy Pie. This interview is done. I told you
Dang.
done.
Wow, that's not the way we do stuff here.
No, but that's how you get your Gardy Pie. That's how I
not
did
the
it.
way. Is that like the way? Oh, that's the way you do it.
I will not.
You know, if people do business that way, it may work like once,
It may work twice.
it may work 2 times, but you
But
won't.
the third
it won't work
time,
very long.
It's not going to be the charm.
Mm.
Hey, Fit 365.
Yep.
I love these commercials. The coolest part that I'm looking forward to in 2019 is that we'll be able to take commercial breaks on Facebook where we can stand and nobody has to look at us standing up in the chair. You're like, oh, we're going to take a quick break
Maybe we
so
should
that
do
we
a
can stretch.
A split screen. If people like to see us stretching the chair, like we're like,
we could do a PIP. Did you ever have the TVs in like that had the PIP and you're like, oh, this is
Picture
the
in
greatest.
picture, yeah.
And you could like
you
have
just swap back and forth between them.
those were the days.
Yeah, they don't make them quite like that anymore, do they?
No, I don't think you can do PIP anymore with
Well,
like TVs.
The thing is, I feel like that was a feature on the TV, and so now that everything's like a cable box,
yeah, they don't.
you know, Comcast or DirecTV or Dish would have to put that as a feature.
I think you can do it on Hulu Live. Like I watch TV from Hulu Live.
Yeah.
That's how cheap I am.
So yesterday I posted a picture on Bay Area Houston Food Lovers of the Popeyes chicken that just opened right over on 96, and someone said, "Oh, that's the bird box that I like." And I said Hulu needs to come out with a Hulu original called Biscuit Box, featuring Reese Witherspoon, because I put a picture of I got the chicken and the box, so there's your bird box, but the biscuit box. Hey, those biscuits, I feel like they are almost a bit underrated, if everything. The biscuits from Popeyes are legit.
I felt that Netflix failed and they should have just done like the emoji of the bird and then the cage. And that was it. Like, don't say bird cage, just do that. Like it's 2019 Netflix.
Yeah.
Like we only speak in emojis.
That probably would have got some publicity itself. Yeah.
I'm a marketing genius.
That's another $1 million idea, Netflix.
They just need to hire me. Pay that's how I get $100,000.
Well, they would hire you just for that one idea.
That
and
one
they would
idea.
fire you.
Here's your $100,000.
Is that the only one you have? And you're like, yes.
Yes.
Okay, just go ahead and leave now.
And I'm like, thank you. Here's your compensation package.
We need another $100 for you never to come back.
That's funny.
Will you throw this away?
Yep. Oh, I missed. Dang, that's on the floor now too.
Yep. So we got a Fit 365 spot going on right now. We have multiple people that we partner with, multiple awesome
This
people
one's my
we've got to know.
favorite.
And shout out to Vanessa. She's the owner. She's going to be in tomorrow.
Friday.
Friday, rather.
It feels like Thursday.
Yeah, it does. I'm all mixed up. But yeah, she'll be in Friday talking about a cool event that they have going on. So what they're going to do is nominate somebody to get all these services for free. They're going to be able to nominate, I think, themselves or somebody else to get almost like a makeover, where they're going to be given the opportunity to focus on themselves on 2019. Maybe they have goals and just like trying to see yourself in a different light. So we're going to be learning more about that. I'm really excited about it. Colleen said it is sprinkling, and it's sprinkling in downtown. So that's good. At least it's not pouring. Let me see.
Oh, she sent a picture.
Woo! Okay,
Woo!
and here's a cool picture. Yeah, this is the downtown.
Have you noticed that I haven't had my phone?
I have.
It's hard.
Well, is that like one of your goals?
I think maybe from now on, I'm just not going to bring my phone in here.
It's a good idea.
I can't see the comments, so you'll have to keep me.
Do I?
The
the interesting thing is that I'm probably missing out on a bunch of comments from people that I'm not Facebook friends with. Their settings are different.
Yeah.
So that stinks. But what's up, sir? Josue, Mr. Josh, Tetelestai. Check it out.
I heard Pastor Hallam actually use that word in one of his 2018s because I edited a year in review video, and so I was going through, and that word came up.
That's cool.
And I was like, "Hey, there's a business. Maybe I should cut them that clip and be like, here you go.
That'd be cool to use.
Use Pastor Hallam. Don't tell him." No.
Wow. Tetelestai.
For $100,000, we'll give you this clip. That's how I get my $100,000.
Is that your goal, to try and make $100,000 this year?
My goal is to find someone who's just going to give me $100,000.
Keep bringing it up. I'm not really sure what's up with it.
Yes.
The answer is yes. Whatever.
The answer is yes. Somebody's going to give me $100,000.
For what, though?
To pay off all my debt.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, you can't just be like, "Hey, someone's gonna give it to me." No, you need to be like, "I got this going on, this going on, this going on. This is how it's gonna happen." Because you gotta, if you have a goal, that's cool and all, and you can say it, but then you got to put it into.
I am gonna do something so great here at the church and at the radio station that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be like,
"That's not enough. That's not enough of a." You got to come up with a literal plan. Like, you can't just be like saying stuff. I'm gonna do something great. That's cool.
See, this is why I don't make goals, because I can never be specific. Like, I just can't pray that somebody's like, "Curt, you know, you're a really cool guy. Here's $100,000." And this doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you'll be waiting for a long time.
It's almost like when I go to the coffee shop and I'm like, "Hey, put in a good word for me, you know, for this other person that I'm meeting." And then it's like, "Hey, like, I'm cool too." Sorry, that's a little side story.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
Some people only look out for themselves. Hey, you know, have you ever watched Sports Center at night with Scott Van Pelt? Have you seen his logo?
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks just like this.
Yeah, I know, like a bald head and
bald head and then the headphones. I just noticed that. I looked over and I'm like, "Hey, this could be a logo." Then I was like,
Your
"Oh,
head's
it's
so
already
shiny
taken."
over there. What do y'all think
to
about
put
that?
The headphones back on. It looks better with the headphones on.
Need to wax that. Put a little shoe polish on there. Yeah, but see, Josue's goal is to work on Tetelestai, get more people to know about it.
My goal for them is that they
That's
also
what's
make $100,000. Boom. Preaching that into you. Tetelestai. Now give me $100,000 too. Maybe they'll make
I feel like you're kind
$200,000.
of being greedy about this, because, you know, like, as far as like, just give me something.
No, I'm gonna work.
No, you got to
for it.
do something.
You got to work for it. Your goals are not just handed to you. You got to strive for it.
Well, you know, the interesting thing, and I'm trying to think of the right way to say this, is you have to bring something to the table, or have an idea, or put different things combined to be able to create that.
Oh, like multiple streams of income.
Potentially. I don't know. You can get it from one. But honestly, like, it only takes one thing, you know, one idea, one thing that works from changing your life. But you have to bring that value to that. You have to bring value to something. That's how you get people to invest in you, to invest in your business, to buy a product from you. You have to bring some kind of value.
I got this.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to have 10 sponsors of my fight.
That's a potential. That's an idea.
10 sponsors of the fight. They're each going to give $10,000 to have their name associated with the fight.
Okay, that is more.
That's realistic.
Well, I don't know if it's realistic, but it is something. But here's the thing. You have to set almost unrealistic goals, because even if you don't get 10 sponsors, maybe you could get
9.
Maybe you could get 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, even 1, and it's like, hey, that's what's up. So
maybe I'm on $100,000
here's
because
the
we're
other
going to
thing.
have.
Here's the other thing. I don't know if you can consider it an amateur fight if you're profiting from it, because the whole point of being an amateur is you don't make money. And I don't know where that
It'll be just like college football. We'll do it underneath the table.
Wow.
I saw the quarterback. Did you see that from Oklahoma?
We don't have a Snapchat yet.
We don't. Kyler Murray, right?
Yeah.
Like he's the Heisman winner for Oklahoma.
Baseball.
He's like debating between baseball and football.
Yeah.
I think if he chooses baseball, would have like a $14.7 million contract right away. And I was just like, but that I saw pictures of him in his uniform already. Like they had video of it when I was like, was he also getting paid by the A's?
I don't think so.
Before, because if he took a contract from baseball,
his eligibility,
would he not be able to play college football? Like, could you be like, well, I'm not getting paid to play football, but I'm playing baseball?
Maybe. I'm not sure what the specifics are.
Because like if you had a part-time job, like it'd almost be the same thing, right?
That's true. Yeah, like because I'm a professional at sales, but I should still be allowed to play college football. I work at ice cream place, or I sell shoes at Foot Locker, right? I don't know where that.
So yeah, because that makes no sense. Like if you're an athlete, you should be able to have like I had a part-time job in college, and I was a professional speaker, an amateur speaker. I don't know. I competed on the speech team. I was a nerd.
I went to school.
You got to be able to pay, because I've seen like some stories where it was like, oh, they were working at a car dealership, but they got
the car.
They got tagged, like, hey, that's not fair. And I'm like, well, what's fair? Like they have to work at McDonald's.
Josue said Murray got a small $5 million signing bonus from the A's.
Okay.
So I guess that may answer our question. Maybe, I don't know. But if that's the case,
because that would be the way to do it. Like play multiple sports. If you're going to go play college ball, get your college degree, sign a $5 million, you got $5 million, live through college. You live through college. Like for $5 million, you're not even like, you're like, like I'll buy the dorm room.
There's still important things you can and should learn, which, college is not for everybody, because there's things you can learn without it. But again, as far as putting this back to like goals, it's very important that you try and invest in yourself.
How hard is it going to be for him to make a decision between the NFL and
easy? He's going to go play baseball, man. There's guaranteed money on the table. In the NFL, he may be a high draft pick. I don't know. But, oh, no, he's going to go play baseball. And it's smarter on the long-term effects of his body.
Yeah. But it's 168 games of baseball, I think, isn't it? It's a lot of games.
It's a lot of baseball. But it's still, we'll see what he has more fun doing. But I think he would learn to get through 168 games if they were giving you $5 million signing bonus and you're going to get a $15 million contract or whatever.
Yeah.
It said signing bonus, not the contract. Yeah, man, I don't know. But shout out to him.
That's cool.
Congratulations to all those college football teams doing what they do. But yeah, let us know. Hey, if you have a goal, what is it? What's your goals that you have for this year? I feel like for KHEA, we have small ones that I've already mentioned as far as like stuff with our website. Obviously, we want to go more mobile. Me personally, I want to make sure I get my passport this year. I also want to get a fishing license. My business, I want to do some other things. I have some other ideas for businesses that I've mentioned to Curt and and other stuff. So we'll hopefully start some more. But that's what it's all about. Finding something you like to do, finding something you're good at, putting one foot in front of the other every day to make sure that you're going to reach your full potential.
Every day
you got to do, whether it's something small. And like I keep saying, like even investing in yourself, whether that's through school, whether that's through classes, whether that's from reading a book or working out, eating right. You got to invest in yourself. You can have all the money in the world, but you don't have your health. You're not going to have anything. At the end of the day, you may live a long life. You may not. I mean, I don't know, but you can also stack up stuff in your favor. Maybe you want to quit a nasty habit. Stop smoking this year. Stop drinking. Stop, doing more exercise. There's a lot of things. I'm just challenging everybody.
Bringing in cats into your apartment just to have another cat
and another
you.
Allergy attack. Right?
Yeah, I haven't had an allergy attack today. I wonder what happened.
You did sneeze a couple times before the show started.
Yeah,
but it's been nice. Maybe you were allergic to 2018. That's what's up. Leanne said fall 2019. I will graduate. That's
hey,
awesome.
Congratulations, Leanne.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, maybe someone's going to go back to school or get like I don't know. There's all kinds of things. Really.
I want to
like
create at least 4 more Facebook accounts.
That's realistic. I feel like you're selling yourself short on that.
It's so hard though. You have to create an email and then a Facebook. It's a lot of work.
It is. Maybe we can get some interns to help.
Burner Facebooks.
Yeah, get interns. Be like, hey, I need you to create an email account. And then you got to remember all the passwords. Use the same password. Use a new one.
Burner Facebook accounts is where it's at in 2019.
Crystal Koza asked, Kurt, have you ever been allergy tested?
Yes. It was cats, dust mites, and there was some tree or something like that. Those are the 3.
What's interesting about that is that you probably have dust mites and you definitely have cats and you definitely have trees around your living place. So
I didn't know what well, I looked for the tree and it's like some tree in Austin. Seriously,
so
it's like a tree in Austin. So it's
So did they do it on your arm or your back?
They drew blood, I believe.
Oh,
this
did?
was like a year and a half ago, but they didn't come back with any food allergies.
Whenever I was a kid, I went and got allergy tested and they like put a grid on your arm. And then they literally take like a little needle or sharp point and they scrape each point of their skin. And then they're like, insufficient results. We better do it on your back. And so they do it bigger on your back and do it. And I can't remember what I was allergic to, but they gave me like all these medications to the point where I was like, I shouldn't have to be taking all this. I don't even understand what's going on. But they told me I had like asthma of some kind. And then I was allergic to some other stuff, but I just stopped taking it after a while. Interesting. Little fact. There's going to be a quiz later. So
no, for me, it was the blood piece that was, they were just like, well, we're going to draw blood. And we just might as well test for everything. But I never found.
Crystal said that's not as good as of a test.
The blood test?
Yeah, that I guess you could do it a different way. Which I don't know. We're about to do some stuff with Dr. Chapa, and I know you say you don't have any food allergies, but I know they're not. I mean, think when they do those, I don't think they're doing food allergies. I think they're doing, like you said, like cats, dogs, dust mites. The leaves, the trees.
I was
pollen.
thinking I have a pillow that prevents against dust mites that I got right after I did this. This was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I wonder if I'm having all of those symptoms again because maybe that pillow like expired.
It's a possibility.
So I should I'm gonna go
just
get
wash your pillowcase.
That's a lot of work.
It's almost as much work as creating a new email account. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And it is 10:50 a.m. We're going to be on till 11. It's Thursday morning. It's 2019. Happy New Year to you, your family, your friends, and hopefully you're having an awesome day. If not, it's not too late to turn it around. It's still morning time.
If I had a kazoo, I would have blown it right there. Like,
yeah, that'd be a good one.
Man, we should have a kazoo. Have you seen the kazoo kid before?
No.
Like the videos? He's like playing the kazoo. I need that.
You need a kazoo. I feel like it's really easy to get a kazoo. You can go to any like grocery store and look at the quarter machine or go to CC's and probably like guaranteed to get a kazoo every time. Go get you a kazoo, Kurt. Do they make like really nice kazoos? How they make like harmonicas that are toys and it's like, oh, this is a nice harmonica. I wonder if they make like oh, this is a toy kazoo.
You open it up in a nice case.
Yeah,
it's
nice
all polished.
I feel like you open it up and it's like gold light shines out.
Oh,
That'd be nice.
how did we get on kazoos?
You saying you wanted a kazoo sound. I was telling everybody Happy New Year.
This is what happens here at KHEA. We have a plan. We come in every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. We spend hours mapping out everything that we're gonna say.
Yeah.
And
It's a
then
script.
It's gone. It's like we're throwing out the script again.
Wow. Yeah. So we have a couple minutes left. Again, I want to invite anybody who wants to come join us. We're going to be at the Texas Pit Stop in Lamarck, 1 o'clock. We have a meeting there. We're going to be joining some other people as well. So if you want to go check them out, see what is up, feel free to do that. If not, that's cool too. We love you and thank you for joining us this morning.
Yeah, so we're super excited about tomorrow's show. We have Dr. Aaron Chapa coming in from the Living Well Clinical Nutrition in League City. He's on every week, so we had to shift it from Tuesday to Thursday. He's going to be in tomorrow. We also have Sarah Grace from The Voice, who's going to be coming in as well. So
we also have Lida Plummer, who's going to be here hanging out with us. Lida is amazing. She was here for our Share-a-thon event. She performed, had on this super sparkly dress. I was mentioning it to somebody else, and they're like, is that the girl who sang with I was like, yes, that's her. So I'm excited to have Lida back as well.
Yeah, so we're going to have a great show tomorrow. You're going to want to tune in. It's going to be fantastic.
Wow. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to say the show it's probably going to be a 10.
You know what's going to make it better?
What?
We're about 19 likes away from our goal of having 5,000 likes on Facebook.
Yes.
19 likes away. And you know what?
What?
We need you to invite all your friends to like KHEA Radio.
How can somebody do that?
They can go to the Facebook page, KHEA Radio, click on the community tab, and just start pounding. Invite. You invite 19 people, we meet our goal, and we can have a party tomorrow. That would make that show even so much better.
That'd be nice. So hopefully we can make that happen. We're 19 away. If you go to the community tab, hit invite friends, and I promise you there's people on your friends list who are going to be tuning in tomorrow. They'll learn something with Dr. Chapa. They're going to be getting their year started in the correct way. So we're just trying to spread some news about what's going on in our area, Galveston County, Harris County, Brazoria County, in the world, really. With our new mobile equipment, I don't know where our reach is going to take us, but I feel like this year, and this may be kind of silly to say, but watch it happen. KHEA Radio is not just going to be broadcast from 99.5 FM, not from our own things, but I think it's going to get picked up other places. And I feel like that's a good goal to have. So we'll see what happens.
I think we're going to go into Houston more. I feel like that's the next thing. I was looking yesterday at our page numbers, and I don't want to get into too much details, but it shows like where all of your likes are coming from, like what city is the highest. Guess what city is the highest number of likes from our page?
Los Angeles, California.
I wish. It's Houston.
Okay.
Like Houston has like almost 1,000 of our likes come from the city of Houston itself. Like where people are saying like, I live in Houston. Now I don't know if like people live in like Texas City and say, hey, I live in Houston on their Facebook pages. But
yeah, here's the best thing about it is that there's still room for growth. If there's 1,000, there's still like 4 million more people that we can get to like KHEA Radio. And you know what? I think it's moving towards that direction. I'm excited to see where this goes. Our first, true show of the new year, 2019. Let's do this together. You know, a lot of you have been on this journey with us for months, if not the past year. We appreciate it so much, and just can't express enough gratitude for everybody who's either donated, liked a comment, shared a video. It's been amazing.
Yeah, so keep doing that in 2019. We want to keep blessing people, and the only way that we're going to be able to do that if more people tune in. So we're 19 away, 19 likes away. We need you. We need you.
Yeah, that reminds me of Star Wars. Like you were just like Princess Leia there for a sec.
Like going like,
no, Obi-Wan, we need, like, you're our only hope. It's just like, hey, KHEA Radio listeners, you're our only hope. Thank you guys for tuning in on YouTube, on Facebook, KHEAradio.com. It's about 11 o'clock. Let's go ahead and sew this thing up. We got a big day.
We have a lot going on today, and we just want to say thank you for starting the new year
with positivity.
Y'all be blessed. Coming up next is my good friends Brightwork out of Virginia. This is Valley on KHEAradio.com, 99.5 FM. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 8:30. Dr. Aaron Chapa. We're going to have Sarah Grace and Lida.
All right, guys. We love you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Share it out.
One love.
Invite it.
Two loves. Bye.